Hello, as usual, can anyone hear me? I mean, so far it says there's no one in the chat, so I'm assuming no one can hear me because no one's there. So I might just wait a few minutes just to see if anyone wants to join. Very Curse Alton Manor-esque tonight. T-shirt on, mug. Pretty much like the last one, to be honest. Only that was with Nemesis and stuff, wasn't it? But yeah. So it'll be Minecraft tonight, not like the one that I did on the first stream. It'll be the Minecraft Take 2, the series that I did on the YouTube channel. So, yes. I guess I'll just see if anyone comes in, then if anyone says they can't hear it, then I'll just repeat all this again. Right, so, I mean, the first thing I was going to show, in fact, I might show this a little bit later on if there's anyone who actually joins, but, yeah, anyway, let's go on to the gameplay. So, here it is. It's got this new, like, kind of, what's it called, like, Forbidden Forest. I don't think that's the actual name of it. I know the kind of new mob in it's called the Creaking, which basically has like Weeping Angel physics and logic with it, which I hate. So luckily this world's on peaceful, and I haven't actually put it on too easy yet. So yes, let's go into here. Yeah, you see, this is the live one that I did on the first test stream, but then this is the one that we'll be playing here on Minecraft Take 2. I think that might have just lost some frames just there, because, yeah, I can see it freezing on my OBS at the moment as it's trying to launch up Minecraft, so that's probably not good. Hopefully the audio should still not be lagging though, so that's good. Also the YouTube control panel saying no data, so that's probably not good. Hopefully the stream's still going. Fingers crossed. Hold on. Oh, there's an error. There is an error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Yep, I get it. I will double check on my phone just to make sure that this is actually still streaming or not. Would probably be best. Well, it says I'm still up. Hold on. Oh, there's an error. Yep, there's an error. So I'm assuming that was just because Minecraft was loading. I'll just refresh this. Hopefully it'll be fine. I'm not sure. Right. I'm assuming it will fix itself, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm assuming it's just because it launched at Minecraft, so maybe next time I should just have the world already launched up. That'll probably be a good idea, instead of going from the main menu, because that seems to cause a problem. I don't know whether there's a way that I can like refresh it from my end. Not sure. Like I'm refreshing the page on the YouTube Studio bit. Don't think there's anything I can do on OBS. Okay. I'm just going to go, and then if anyone comes in and there seems to be a problem, then I'll try and fix it. I don't know. But anyway, so... Ooh, is the game going to load? Oh, that is very laggy. Oh, that is... Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video something. Yeah, this is all going well, isn't it? Okay, this seems to be playing now. It seems to still be on my OBS, so I'm hoping that everything's fine there. I will go to sleep as well, as I probably need to in real life. But yeah, I haven't been on this world in a while, which means I'm going to have to figure... Oh, never mind, it's back onto excellent, that's good. Okay, it seems to have fixed itself. Hopefully that whole first section hasn't just been cut off, because I know on the first stream that I did... Oh no, never mind, it says error again. This isn't good. But yeah, I remember on the first stream when it like lost a lot of frames, it basically cut out the entire section. So hopefully not a lot of this gets cut out, fingers crossed. Hopefully everything's fine. But yeah, as I was saying, I haven't really been on this world in a while, so yeah, what I was doing last time is I was filling in this kind of area for the orchard, which I'm going to be having in. Orchard of trees for wood. I'm filling in this watering hole here as well with any of the dirt that I collected. So I don't know whether I've still got some in... on my chests or not. But yeah. Oh, I hope that this stream works. Also, sorry if I'm a little bit more not very energetic or anything. I've been having a rough time, so yeah, I'm probably not feeling as great. I think kind of after the first two streams, kind of like the I think from those ones I wasn't necessarily feeling good before them, but the adrenaline of it was the thing that was kind of like picking me up, while yeah, with this one, not as great. Yeah, so I think yeah, I'll need to collect some dirt from up here and then go down there and fill in the watering hole. I hope I still have the coordinates on my phone for this as well. I think I do. I should do. If not, then that's really bad. Do I have enough picks? Yeah, I've got... I might actually make some more picks and shovels, which means I can just kind of like stay up here for a bit longer. I should probably turn this up on my end as well. Hold on. Okay, now I can't actually hear anything. Hold on. Yeah, now I actually cannot hear the... Oh, I actually think I know why. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. Speakers should be working. Everything's just going wrong. This is the one stream where, like, everything goes wrong. Are my headphones in? No. Should I go in and try and do a test? See if that works. Let's see. Go into sound. If I can find it. Sound, there we go. Shall we do a test? That is not working. That is not good. Right, I've just turned the speakers off and on. Okay, so that isn't working for some reason. So I haven't got any sound now. So that's not good. We have a viewer. Please tell me that the stream's working. I'm frozen on OBS, so that's a good start. If you're wondering what's going on, I'm trying to figure out why my speakers aren't working at the moment. No, that's not working. Hold on. Right. Because I don't want to have to like unplug the speakers and then replug them back in. That wouldn't be fun. Because it's literally around the back of my computer as well. I could do that. Right, I may possibly do that. So I'm just gonna unplug and then plug back in the speakers. That might hopefully stop this from being frozen on my OBS as well. So I'll be back in one moment. Okay, I got it working again. My webcam is still frozen, which is not good. Let's see, can I... Nope, that doesn't do anything. Let's see, deactivate, reactivate. There we go, that's fixed that. Again, everything is going crazy tonight, which is not good. Can we get the gameplay back up? That would also be nice. Minecraft. There we go. That's back up. Hopefully at the right size. Right, okay. It still has this big, like, error as well, which isn't great. So I'm hoping that the stream's going. It says connecting to streaming software. I don't know, it seems to be playing on there. It just says YouTube is not receiving enough video information for smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience lag. Yeah, so apparently it's just laggy, which probably isn't great, but oh well. I mean, not that there's any... I mean, there's been 4 views, but I think it's just probably people seeing that it's laggy and then just going. Right, anyway, now that I've got this working... There we go, still a little bit loud on my end. Now too quiet. Just right. There we go. Right. There is also some coal here. I might as well get this coal while I'm here. Oh. So anyway, hopefully if anyone joins, they might be having fun. As I say, unless if it's incredibly laggy, I'm not sure. I mean, again, I'll double check on my phone. Because that's the problem, there's no one in the chat at the moment. I mean, again, now it's gone back to excellent, so I'm not sure. But yeah, if no one's in the chat, then I can't really get anyone to check. Yeah, that seems to be working. Okay. And that one viewer who came in was probably me looking on my phone. So yeah, right, anyway, let's get this coal. There we go, we got Marley in. There we are. One person in. Please let me know, Marley, whether the stream's actually working or not, because it seems like tonight's the night where everything's going wrong. My speakers weren't working, I launched Minecraft and the stream lagged massively and everything was about to explode and it wasn't great. So please let me know if you can hear me and if the stream's actually alive or not. But I'm assuming by the high it must not be too bad, hopefully. Anyway, I just got some coal. So there we go. No more coal there. Ooh, just move that microphone there. Right. So yeah, just clearing off the mountain to get some dirt to fill in the... Hold on. To fill in... Well, not to... Well, to fill in kind of like the watering hole area here, but also to level this bit off for an orchard thing. Everything seems good on my end. It must have been because I wasn't watching. Yeah, maybe. The stability of the stream depends on you. I think what it actually was is that I launched Minecraft from the main menu, and then that caused like everything to go haywire. So I think next time I'll just have it launched into Minecraft already, because I think that causes my PC to like go crazy. But it seems to be fine now, hopefully. But yeah, I think the start of the stream was just crazy. Also, let me know if the gameplay's too loud or whatever. I can turn that down. On my end, it doesn't seem too bad. But yeah. Did mention earlier as well that, yeah, if I seem a little bit more, well, a little bit less energy, yeah, it's because, I think it's because, like, from the first couple of streams, like, I had all the adrenaline and stuff, and then now it's, like, got more used to it, and because I haven't been doing so great recently, yeah, just kind of showing more of the normal me, or I guess the real me, I don't know. But yeah, so just chill, mining and crafting. Right now, I think I'm going to make a load of shovels and picks though, which means I have to keep going back and forth because on my World with the Joneses on the Switch, I normally have like a load of pickaxes and shovels and stuff. Audio's good, okay, thanks for letting me know. Right, but yeah, it's probably going to be a lot of like digging out that mountain and then filling in this watering hole bit here. So probably not the most exciting of gameplay, but you know, it's not like episode 2 where I like found diamonds, but yeah, here's the watering hole bit. But yeah. Might as well show this as well. Hold on, I'll just go onto webcam for a sec. Because if you may remember from the last episode where I had the whole thing where I kept forgetting to put the gameplay on screen, I've actually created something that I have on my screen now to remind me to put the gameplay on, which I may need to show if Elise comes on tonight. I'm not sure if she will. She might be quite busy, but yeah, if Elise comes on, this will be quite poignant for her because I made a little sign. Down there, which is actually just on my screen in the top corner, which is to remind me to put gameplay on my screen, and then in the corner it says, or little Nem will get angry, because that's what little Nem do, she get angry, which, yeah, I just thought would be funny, I don't know. So that's on the top corner of my screen now, just to show that I can add images to my screen as well. There you go. So, yeah, that's just to remind me to put the gaming on my screen. And then, yeah, hopefully that'll all. Hopefully, I'll actually have the gameplay on screen a little bit more for once. Let's see. It's good you're getting used to more live stuff. Yeah, that's a good thing, I guess. Yeah, just getting more confident with it. I think always seems like a little bit of a mad rush beforehand all the time, but I think I'm getting a bit more used to it. Like getting everything prepared and stuff. I always check on my TV screen beforehand whether it's working or not. I forgot to show as well. Tonight I don't have Bubba on. I've got a new plushed toy. I don't know whether he's going to fit on though because he is quite big. I've got Phil. He's Phil the Phalanx Bear. I should probably put this onto the main thing. There we go. It's Phil the Phalanx Bear. Hold on. Hello. There we go. Yeah. He's got like little veins and stuff. Little Nemesis Reborn thing. But yeah, there's Phil. I'm going to try and see. Can I fit him there? Is he going to fall off? Don't fall, Phil. There we go. You can see Phil back there. There we go. So we got a plush on. Let's see. You should do it with TNT to make it more interesting. The problem is I'm too methodical is the thing. Like I always like doing it layer by layer and layer. I don't know. It's probably an OCD thing that I have. I'm not sure. But yeah. So that's why I don't. Also, I don't think I have the things to make TNT. I don't have gunpowder, which I need to get from creepers. Sand, well, I could get sand, and I can't remember what else you need as well, but yeah, I don't even think I have the stuff for TNT. I could check if I've got some in my chest, but I don't really know why I would. I like the flashing, yeah, very, very nice flashy thing. I literally made that in my editing software, DaVinci Resolve, just having the one image and then like changing the saturation to make it look like it's flashing and stuff, and I made it into a GIF. So it's constant, and the reason why I have it flashing is then that means hopefully it will draw more of my attention towards it, just in case if I forget to put the gameplay back on screen. He looks evil. He looks kind of more shocked, to be honest, and like traumatized. Like the other one that I've got, Dungy, I feel like he looks more evil, but he just looks scarred and traumatized. He just looks scared and sad, really. Can relate to you, Phil. Definitely can. The problem is his cap as well. It doesn't really sit flat, which means you can't always see the Phalanx logo. You can see it on there pretty well, but yeah, normally I can't like take a picture of it and actually see the Phalanx logo on it. Is he a Ministry of Joy alien? No, he's from a different sort of organisation at Alton Towers called the Phalanx, which is all to do with like Nemesis and stuff like that. The ride there, Nemesis, and that whole area of the park, which is actually the exact other end of where the Ministry of Joy are in the X sector. This one's all in the Forbidden Valley, yeah, which is, as I say, it's got like Nemesis, Galactica, which used to be Air. It will have a new ride there, hopefully at the start of next season. This Ripsaw 2.0, Electric Boogaloo, whatever. So yeah, so it's got all them, while X Sector's got like the Smiler and stuff, which is to do with Ministry of Joy, and then Oblivion used to have Enterprise as well, which is like a spinny one. That's gone now. Spawn the TNT in? No, because I'm not cheating. I say I'm not cheating, and then again I've got like peaceful mode and like keep inventory on. I'm just not cheating in that way. Are the different rides Lords connected? Kind of. Not. I'm not really sure. There was a scare maze once that had, which was in Forbidden Valley, so it was the stuff to do with the Phalanx. These guys. But it had some Ministry of Joy posters in from another older scare maze called the Sanctuary. So technically that's a link, but I think that's just them reusing props. I don't know whether it is directly linked in any way. They did have a scare maze in the towers called Subspecies, which had a link to the Phalanx, and so it was kind of like the Phalanx on the other side of the park where they're not usually supposed to be. So I don't know. I mean, that's kind of near X Sector, where all the Ministry of Joy stuff is. But anyway, I'll go back to the gameplay now. Actually remembering to do that. There we go. The sound's working on my speakers. I don't know what happened. Maybe like the whole thing of loading everything up just like blew out my speakers. Possibly that is a possibility. But yeah. Ooh. So yeah, I probably won't be able to think of as many things to talk about tonight. I mean, there are like you can tell I'm tired. Yeah, the one thing that I was actually thinking of speaking about was the one day where I was actually okay and not like crying my eyes out, which was on Sunday, where I got to go to the Alton Towers Christmas event with Elise and Sam again. So it was lovely to meet them again. Just after so long, yeah, I missed them a lot. So yeah, that was lovely. It was just a really nice chill day, to be honest, and yeah, I got a couple of Christmas presents from them, which was lovely, which I haven't opened yet. They're actually in, when I got Phil, there was an offer where I could get like a Nemesis Reborn like storage box thing. And so, yeah, so I got that, and now the present's in there, safe and sound. So yeah, so that's so that was nice. But to be honest, as I say, it was just nice to see them, nice to get some hugs and stuff, and yeah, just have like a really nice chill day. I did do a vlog for it, which will probably be out fashionably late as usual, because all my videos are. So yeah, just checking what types. I was thinking I should probably keep the oak wood, because I usually use that for building, so I should probably use this acacia wood. I think it's pronounced acacia. But yeah, it was just really nice to see them like watch the shows and stuff. The Panto, the 12 Days of Christmas bit was that was a time. That was definitely a time we had. It was a crazy show, that. And yeah, and actually, if you want to watch some of my footage is in it as well, but if you want to watch kind of some of my vlog early, Coaster Castle, Elise and Sam have put out their video on it, which I allowed them to use some of my footage for that. So there is some bits of the Reindeer Games section which they've used, and possibly some bits of the Sprout show as well. Sprout That Saved Christmas. Very weird name for a show, but it's actually a pretty good show, that one. But yeah, as I say, it was just nice to spend time with them, to be honest. Just nice to be with people again. As I say, I know that I think I said this last time, but like, yeah, everyone's just really busy this time of year because it's Christmas. So yeah, makes it a lot more difficult for people to meet up and stuff. Right, I might just make one set of torches. Put those sticks in there. Let's see. Have you seen that they've animated the Savages? Yes, I have. I have watched that one because I did when they added everything onto the BBC iPlayer earlier this year. I watched through all like the lost ones as well. And so yeah, so I watched the Savages, and yeah, it was I think the problem is I don't really remember much about it, but I do remember liking it more than I thought I would. But yeah, it seemed to be a pretty good story. So yeah, I think people were hoping for a Patrick Troughton one, so that means they could actually do one of the collection box sets with the second Doctor. So it's going tonight as well, so I'll go to bed. But yeah, so I think people were hoping there was going to be a second Doctor one, but you know, I mean, I think as long as they're getting through the lost episodes, then that's great. That's fine. Saw your post about that, looked like a fun day out. Yeah, it was. I say it was just really chill was the thing, not just chilly like brr. Like it was really chill as well. Just a really nice, chill, relaxed day out. And as they just, it's never usually about what I'm doing. It's about the people I'm with usually. So yeah, that was lovely, and hopefully we can meet up even more. Jesse Dirksen, hello. New viewer it looks like. So hello. How are you this evening? Okay, hopefully. I hope they're paying you royalties for the footage. Nah, they let me use their footage. I let them use my, and even then I'd probably just let them use my footage. Basically, it's as long as people credit it in some way, whether that's in the description or on screen, and they did both. Yeah, I'm fine like with them using it because they're friends. But even just with anyone, to be honest, like if anyone wants to use my footage, like I always put it onto the reference footage videos, but honestly for anything, it's just as long as you credit it, I haven't got a problem whatsoever with it. To be honest, it's free advertising, so there we go. Right. So yeah, as I said, just slowly demolishing this mountain to get a load of dirt, and also just to get the mountain out of the way. As I could have used TNT, but no, I'm not as destructive. Not as destructive as Andy. I know he's and Andy from Coasting with the Joneses, yeah, on our Minecraft server that we have on the Switch. Yeah, he likes to use like TNT and lava quite a bit and be very destructive. Which isn't good when he's destroyed one of Darcy's things, because then there's like a massive war that plays out and I'm just in the corner just like deck chair out, get the 3D glasses on, popcorn out, watch the show. Good, it's night for me right now. Oh wow, whereabouts are you from? If that's not too personal of a question, I'm not sure, but I'm assuming not in the UK. Oh actually no, because I mean it's kind of night for us in the UK right now. Yeah, I mean it's dark out enough. Yeah, like 7:30 for us, or is it just that you are from the UK and yeah, it is night. Yeah, it's night for us as well here. It's like evening, like not like middle of the night, like early morning, but yeah. Turns out I have like someone from like the other side of the world. That'd be pretty awesome. As you can tell from my accent, though, I'm British. Oh, Netherlands. Oh, that's awesome. Got someone watching from the Netherlands. Good. And you poor soul, you had to come across my channel. Jeez, but yeah, I mean, I hope you enjoy the Minecrafting that I'm doing. As I say, it's very, just to give a bit of a recap, at the moment, building an orchard in this big area, but I need to clear out all this stuff here. And I do it very methodically because that's just how I am. And any of the extra dirt, filling in this watering hole right here. So there we go. 8:28. Okay, so it's about an hour ahead of us. Yeah, so it's still kind of like evening time. And if you're new to the chat as well, need a reminder as well, if I don't have the gameplay on, if I come back to this screen and I don't have the gameplay on, you need to remind me to put the gameplay back on screen, because otherwise I will forget. I did a Power Wash stream last week, a Power Wash Simulator stream, and I forgot to put the gameplay on. So if I don't, and I start talking and you think that I've started the gameplay again, make sure to tell me to put it back on. I do have this this logo thing. Hold on. Right there, I do have that on my screen, but I may still forget. So do let me know if it looks like I've forgotten. But it seems like I'm remembering tonight, so that's good. I like Minecraft play almost every day. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm kind of always in and out of it, and when I haven't played it for a while, I always feel like I have to do like a new world on it and start all over again, which just means the cycle just continues. But yeah, I mean, I still love playing it whenever I do. It's just a really chill game, especially when I'm on peaceful like I am now. Yeah, I'll probably move to easy at some point. It was funny though, I was watching on the test live stream where I went onto a world which was on easy mode, and there was a bit where I was being like chased by a baby zombie, and I was just going shit, and I watched I looked at the transcript because I needed to find a certain part of it, and all the shits had just been like censored out, which is just so funny, but yeah. I mean, what I'll probably do is, because the thing is, I'll be going through like all the achievements on this world, and so there will be a point eventually where like the achievements I'll have to go on to easy mode for it anyway. So I'll probably do that, and then what I might do after this is maybe do a series starting on easy mode, possibly, or I might just get bored of Minecraft and just move on to a different game. I don't know. I mean, Minecraft's got so many possibilities, hasn't it? So it's like you can just keep going on with it forever, really. Brought you. But yeah, new viewer from the Netherlands. That is cool. That is really cool and crazy. I'll probably be on to like maybe like 10:30ish. So I'll be on for a good amount of time. I think normally the live streams seem to be like 3 hours. It seems like. I'm just hoping with this one, because it was very laggy and stuff at the start of this. I'm hoping to God that all that hasn't been cut out, and the stream doesn't just start abruptly. Fingers crossed. Although I wouldn't be surprised if it has. Right. But yeah, I can't really think of much else that's happened, really. Yeah, the only thing was really the Alton Towers Christmas event. That's pretty much it. Because, yeah, I haven't really got much else planned over December. Yeah, I mean, there's the Walton Files video that I recorded, the my episode 5, which was covering a few of the smaller videos, and one kind of long video, like 27 minutes, which was the kind of the in-universe album that they've got. So, yeah, there was that video that I recorded, and then... But that hasn't been edited yet, just because I haven't been asked to edit it. And then there's the Alton Towers Christmas video that I need to do, and then I'll also be recording a channel update, which will hopefully be going out on New Year's Eve-ish. Which, not going to lie, probably not going to be one of the most fun ones, but I'm kind of hoping it's got like a little bit of hope in it as well, so hopefully. I think it's kind of a better way of doing those kind of like update videos in a way, so hopefully people enjoy somewhat. Right. Let's see. Why do you have a diamond pick but all your other tools are stone? Well, the diamond pick was probably because I found the diamonds like in episode 2, which was crazy because, like, in fact, no, I think it was in episode 1 actually. It was either in episode 1 or 2. I think it might have been episode 1 though, because that was the one where I think I set the dimensions of the or like the screen resolution in in OBS. The stuff that I used to record the screen and stuff in the gameplay, and I set the resolution of it to where it was like the wrong resolution, so it meant like the whole recording was just like really a thin line, but the audio remained. So what I did was I re-recorded all the gameplay for about like an hour and a half video, and I think in that one I remember re-recording the bit where I found the diamonds. So yeah, which was crazy. So I found diamonds in like episode 1, made the diamond pick, and the reason why I made a diamond pick first is because when you find obsidian, the only thing that you can mine it with is a diamond pick. So I've got that for now. Anyway, if I need it, if I do find any obsidian, or when I'm ready to make obsidian by pouring water over lava. But yeah, I don't want to waste the diamond pick now, so that's why I'm using stone tools at the moment, just to use them up, but not use the diamond one, to save the diamond one. Okay, I follow you now, so I'd like to see more, so I'll be watching from time to time. Yeah, great. I mean, that's the thing with my channel, it's very much very chilled out here, like, watch what you want, like, I think a lot of people watch these streams that I've recently started doing in the background. Like, yeah, like, go ahead, do whatever floats your boat. Like, this is the thing, as I keep saying with my channel, like, I don't really care about the views or anything, or how many subscribers I get. Don't get me wrong, it is nice to see it go up, but, you know, like, I'm surprised I have more than 100 subscribers. I'm surprised my subscribers are into triple figures. Like, I think I might as well get this coal as well while I'm here. Yeah, I'm just grateful for whatever I have, really. I'm grateful that there's some viewers watching this now, so that's nice. Can I make iron tools? I would need iron for that. I think I've used up all the iron that I had, so yeah. So hopefully I might find some iron in this mountain that I'm in this mound that I'm digging out. Hopefully. Luckily this mountain isn't as bad as one that I had in another world. Like, that one was massive. And I tried to do the same thing of like flattening it out and everything. But yeah. Right. You'll have to let me know with the music on as well, whether that gets too loud as well, because I know that the music's the thing that kind of like overwhelms everything. Do you mind moving? Thank you. I want to dig up this coal. There we go. Oh, I wouldn't get in there. There we go. But yeah, I'd need iron to do that, and I do not have any iron right now. I must have had some iron at some point, because, in fact, yeah, I think I was looking for iron when I found the diamonds. Yeah, because I needed to make the anvil in the home. But yeah. Ooh. There we go. Back up. Yeah, fortunately it doesn't really matter too much of them out at night on this one because I'm on peaceful, so nothing can attack me. I keep getting killed by endermen on the Joneses server though, because that's the only mobs I actually see, like when I've been digging out this cave. But yeah, I keep attacking them to try and get rid of them, but it's like, then they just, like, they just own me, absolutely. So, hopefully the stream's still going. I mean, it says it's now excellent on the YouTube Studio thing. I mean, I don't think that's the quality of the gameplay. I think that's just the quality of like the streaming service more than anything. But I'd say the gameplay's more mediocre. But yeah, so hopefully it should be fine now, I think. I mean, as they on OBS, it looks like it's fine. So should hopefully be fine for you guys as well. Right. Let's see. Have you seen the Minecraft live event scene? Yeah, I did see that there was a live event on the Switch version. I'm assuming it's on the Java version as well. Yeah, it's like going through like the offices, isn't it, or something, and like the Mojang offices, and it's got something to do with the new mob, the creaking, I think. Yeah, so that did look interesting. I was gonna look at it, but apparently you had to, on the Switch version anyway, I had to like download a load of like resource packs and stuff, and I don't necessarily have too much storage on my Switch, so yeah, I just couldn't really be bothered to do that. And if it involves the creaking, I just want to stay away from that creature. So it's literally like a weeping angel in Minecraft, like only wooden. So yeah, no thanks. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called now. Is it the? I'm saying like Forbidden Forest, but I'm assuming that's not what it's called. But like or is it the Pale Forest? I think that creature's in. But yeah, they don't look fun. So yeah, I do not want to find them. And apparently the only way to kill them is like by destroying like a spawner thing in a tree, in like a random tree in that Pale Forest. So yeah. Don't get me wrong, it looks cool, but I don't want to have to deal with it myself. Right. What else have I been doing? I've been watching some of the Thankmas stuff from Jacksepticeye and stuff. First time I'm watching that, actually. Mainly watching it because I think it's because Ash from GT Live was on it, and I just thought that looks fun. Turns out they weren't in it for very long, but yeah, so that was I mean, it was still fun to watch, but like, yeah, the main reason I kind of went for it, like, yeah, they were hardly in it, but still fun. And then the channel Dorcombe, they do a lot of FNAF stuff, Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. They were also doing a Thankmas stream, so I'm watching through that stuff as well. Now, just thought might as well, it gives me something to watch in the background. But yeah, that's all fun and stuff. Like, it makes me more tempted to watch Thankmas again in future years, so that's good. I'm very behind on my Doctor Who marathon of the Sylvester McCoy stuff, though. I was on Happiness Patrol, but then I haven't got through it. I think I maybe got to like episode 2 or something. I definitely got to the bit where the Doctor was in like the candy kitchen with the Candyman. This is all going to sound very out of context for anyone who hasn't seen the Happiness Patrol, but yeah. So I'm very behind on that. That's bad of me. But then I'm behind on like Strictly Come Dancing and stuff. I'm behind on a lot of things at the moment. Just taking things as they are. Yeah. Yes, I played. It's cool, but the creaking is not in it. So you can play on Xbox. You spawn it, the creaking forest, but the creaking is not there. Oh, okay, that's cool. Might give it a go then at some point. It would probably be on my Switch though, because I believe on the Xbox. I don't know whether I have it anymore, because I think it was on the Xbox Game Pass, the Game Pass, which I don't have anymore. I have the Nintendo Switch Online thing for that, so yeah. Or did I actually buy it for Xbox? I can't remember. Not sure. It's because Happiness Patrol isn't very good. I like Happiness Patrol. It may not be the strongest of that season, but I do like it. I feel like it's a lot darker than a lot of people would expect, which is what I like about it. Like, it's got all these, it's got things like the Candyman, it's got a little pet called Fifi, it's got the, it's got the Happiness Patrol, and yet, like, it's like a really dark dystopian thing on, like, people having to be happy, so, yeah, I don't know. And like, the Candyman has quite a creepy voice and kills people with sweets, like... I think it's an alright one. I think it's better than Silver Nemesis from what I remember. Then again, I think I've only seen Silver Nemesis once. I just remember it being quite underwhelming because it was meant to be an anniversary special. I feel like Remembrance of the Daleks is the way better anniversary special for that season. But yeah, I don't know. I'd probably rate for season 25 my favourite season. I'd probably rate it Greatest Show in the Galaxy, which obviously my favourite. Remembrance of the Daleks, my favourite Dalek story. Happiness Patrol, then Silver Nemesis. Yeah, I definitely like Happiness Patrol. I think I like it more than Paradise Towers. I don't know. I think so. I think it's got a bit more variety to it, but yeah. Fifi is actually quite a well-made puppet. I'd like to see it in person. Yes, was it Stephen Mansfield? I think who still owns Fifi. Yeah, because he did a lot of the special effects and stuff for the McCoy era. For the 80s stuff. Did the amazing Destroyer costume from Battlefield. I think that's probably one of the best practical effects, at least in the classic era. I love the Destroyer, it looks so good. But yeah, Fifi's really good as well. I believe actually when Stephen Mansfield's brought in it, is Fifi a he or a she? I think Fifi's a she. But yeah, when Fifi's been brought out, they have like the animatronics still in there. So I think Stephen Mansfield managed to get like the animatronics to work. It was Stephen Mansfield and Susan Moore, I think, who worked on all that stuff. I remember on I've got a box set which has it's called the Zeta Doctor Special Collector's Edition, which is it's basically all the McCoy era in like a coffee table like book box thing, but it's got like all the discs in for the whole McCoy era, including some other special features as well. It's just a really cool collection. But that one, it might have been on Curse of Fenric, I'm not sure, but one of the special features was showing Stephen Mansfield and Susan Moore making a Hemivore mask out of one of the molds, which was really cool. to watch. Again, I love the processes and stuff. Like, I love watching the processes, but actually doing them I don't enjoy as much, which I think is what happened on the special effects course. I think as soon as I started it, I realised that I'd fallen out of love with actually doing it. But I do appreciate the actual, like, the process of it. I mean, it's why I love, Marley, seeing yours and Amy's stuff. Like, especially with Amy working on the Sutek right now. That's really cool, like, seeing the whole moulding process. So I love seeing the processes of it. It's just actually doing them I just don't enjoy. Because, yeah, I just don't think I'm very skilled enough. Like, I enjoy it when it's to my own quality. So, like, with the Skin Snatcher mask, for example, I enjoyed doing that because it was to my own standards, to my own quality. That was fine. I think if it was someone else's, like if I was doing it as a commission for someone else, I wouldn't enjoy it as much. I would feel too stressed about it. But yeah. Yeah, Stephen, let's have a look. Hold on. I'm way behind in the chat now. Silver Nemesis was a bit rushed. Remembrance, very good. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I do think it is. But it just seems quite all over the place, I feel like. And the Cybermen are not really in it much. And yeah, I just feel it has too many parts to it. I just feel like they should have made it a little bit more simple. And yeah, I think they should have had Remembrance be the anniversary story. I think, it's a better anniversary story. I did actually watch the special edition of that. Like, there are some bits where it's like iffy, like one effect that I did actually like is they updated the Dalek going up the stairs, which I don't know whether that was CGI or a model shot though, but you could tell it was new footage, but it still looked pretty good. There was a bit though where it was like CG, and I didn't think it was. I think it was the spaceship possibly, which I didn't think was great. But they also cut out, for example, the bit where you have like it's kind of like the fourth wall break where you have like it say on like the TV screen, and now there's a new science fiction program called Dot, and then it cuts off. They cut that out of the special edition. I'm just like, I like that bit. That was good. Let's see. The Destroyer's head got reused in a low budget horror film. Oh, cool. Yeah, because I think it's still all in one piece as well from what I've seen. But yeah, that's I mean, to be fair, it's a really good bits of special effects there. If you don't have the Game Pass, then you need to buy Minecraft, but I have the Ultimate Game. Right, yeah. I think I did actually buy Minecraft on my Xbox, so I think I do have it. I think it was to do with the online stuff, which is why I couldn't do it on there, and so I got the Nintendo Switch Online, because I use that for other online stuff as well. While I think for online, for the Xbox, you needed the Game Pass to go online, so yeah, I think that's the reason why I didn't have that. It's cable control in Fifi, I think, like that tentacle thing you had to make at uni. This is the thing, I never actually got around to making the tentacle thing. Yeah, basically, I took a year off before the second year, and I started that year. I did the first project, which was to make the creature that was going to have the tentacles, so I made like the maquette of that. So that was I think it was like advanced realization or something like that. So I did that project. In fact, it might have just been realization. I think advanced realization might have been the third year. So yeah, so I did that project, but then the second ones were like fabrication and what was the other one? Fabrication and design, I think. Or advanced fabrication, advanced design, which was to do the animatronic mechanism for the tentacle and sculpt it as well, and to make a costume, I think, for the maquette. So I think I made the costume, and I sculpted the tentacle, and I half molded it. But then at that point, I took the gap, well, kind of a gap year. It was to do with the mental health stuff, so I took a year off then because of that. So, so I never actually finished that. So the animatronic I did was when we redid the project, I did an animatronic for the kind of half-scale maquette that I did for a character called the Sphinx, which is kind of like a cat character creature thing. And then the project for that was I had to make a costume for that, and then I had to do an animatronic for that as well. So that's where I made kind of like a fiberglass like animatronic body and head, where the head could like nod like back and forwards. It wasn't very good, but somehow that passed, and yet my final major project didn't. I don't understand that. I don't know. I don't know how I managed to pass every other project. I'm shocked. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to like scroll down the chat. I want to see them making it. Are you talking about like the Hemivore thing? Yeah, that was a really cool special feature. That. Yeah, because you could kind of see they didn't just make it like as like a latex mask. They also used like a they actually had like one of the actors' faces in there to like make it the right size and stuff for the mask. So that was really cool. Let's see. I can send you new Davros pics you want. I mean, yeah, sure, I'd love to see them. Definitely. Always love to see some more Davros. The stuff you make is very good. I get what you mean about wanting to work on your own standard. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think if I work to my own standard, to my own kind of time limit, to my own deadline, yeah, then yeah, you know, like with the skin stature mask, you know, that was to my own kind of. I think especially to my own kind of deadline where I can just like spend as much time as I need to on it. Then yeah, like, you know, that works better for me. But yeah, I think if I was actually doing it in an industry standard professional thing, yeah, I wouldn't enjoy it as much. I enjoy it more as a hobby and stuff for myself rather than doing it for others. I don't really think my stuff was ever like to an amazing standard, to be honest. I think it was fine, but yeah, I don't think it was ever like really awesome. I think the skin stature mask was very good. I think it was the fact that the first casting I did on it wasn't a very good casting. It was a bit... Well, I mean, the casting could have been a bit thicker, but it was also the fact that I chopped it up and then actually sewed it up, and it deformed the shape of it. So on the second one that I did, I didn't do that. I just put the stitches through it normally and without cutting it up, and that worked a lot better, and it actually kept the form of the original sculpt, which was really good. So yes, that was... yeah, so that worked a lot better with that one. I think the problem with that one was the second mask that I did was the paint job wasn't as good on it. It was too much of like a tan colour rather than like a more paler skin colour that I wanted. But I was just really bad at mixing the right shade of colour. I don't know how I did it for the first one. And then the dry brushing I did on it didn't really show up too much. I think it showed up more in person than on pictures. So on pictures it just looked like a really flat colour. But yeah. But I mean, I do still like both masks that I did. They both work for what I needed it for. And they both look cool. Let's see. I have to go. I need to go to slap hoop. So have a good night. Goodbye. I assume that means have to go to sleep. Yeah. Bye bye from the Netherlands, Jesse. As I say, very very nice to have you on. That's great to actually have someone on from the Netherlands, which is crazy. I hope to God that one day my videos don't get blocked in your country because of copyright claims. I think at the moment it's like Russia and Belarus or something where they like get blocked, where I'm like, do I have many viewers from there? Probably not. And there's a little wave. Bye Jesse. Let's see. In Remembrance of the Daleks, the flying was done full size originally. Absolutely no need to CG over that. Yeah, I think it was to make... I think it's because in the original it looks a bit shaky, is the thing, as it's going up the stairs. With this one it's more of a smooth. But I don't know whether that's a model, because I heard that they used model effects in that as well. But I mean, it looks good. Like, it looks pretty seamless. Like, I can't tell whether that was a model sequence, just really darkly lit, or whether it was CG. So I think that's a pretty good thing. I think it was mainly with the spaceship later, they made it... They had some really nice model work there, and they had to put some really obvious CG over that, which I don't really think worked very well. There might have been one with the Dalek at another point as well, but yeah, I remember the CG on the stairs. I thought it looked good. Like, I think if you're going to do a special edition and you want all these kind of improvements and stuff, I think it works for that scene. I just think for the ship you didn't need it, to be honest. I thought Fabrication was the one where I made the toolbox. Yeah, yeah, funny. Yeah, made the toolbox. To be fair, that was a really cool Dalek toolbox and it looked awesome. Yeah, so yeah, I think it was Fabrication, and then it was Advanced Fabrication in the second year. Yeah, that was it. So yeah, that was that one. Yeah, so I think it was in the second year we did Advanced Realization, which was the maquette, both a maquette for the tentacle creature and a maquette for the Sphinx that I did, and then it was advanced advanced fabrication and advanced design, I think. Blame Rick. I mean, to be, I don't really know whether he was the one who marked it was the thing, or whether it was. I know that there was someone else who became the new kind of head of the department, so I don't know whether they might have been the one who marked it or not. I don't know. I'm just glad I managed to get something. It was really, like, it wasn't great on graduation because I didn't get like a full degree from it. I got an exit award. It meant I couldn't sit with everyone else in our class, which meant that I was just like with these random other people on a few rows back, which yes, that wasn't fun. that wasn't nice. But I mean, it was nice to see you there, Marley, on that day at least, a bit early in the day. But yeah. Although, to be honest, I think that day I just kind of wanted just to get it and then have it be over with. Like, weirdly, the one point where I was actually okay was when I went onto the stage, weirdly enough. Like, I wasn't too anxious about it, and I actually felt alright about it, but just the rest of it, I just, yeah, was not great. Yeah, the Hemivore, I don't know how to spell. I think you spelt it right there. Yeah, I think that's the right spelling there, yeah, Hemivore. Our reserve comment on the team's model work all says that they need to research more. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I imagine it wasn't 100% accurate. But this is the thing. Like, I feel like with a lot of them, I feel like the extended editions from the other ones were like good enough. Like, I feel like a lot of the kind of, like I kind of said about the Daleks in colour, like they don't need the modernizations in a way. I think just having the deleted scenes in there and stuff, that's enough. I did notice on the Dragonfire one though is that some of the deleted scenes they still had the time code on, but they had to like blur that out, so they mustn't have had like the kind of like higher quality footage for that, I guess. Right, okay, so what I'll do is I'll keep those cobblestone in there because I'll need some to make some new tools. Gravel might be in this one. Is there any gravel? No. Is there any gravel in this one? Yes, there is. Flint. Right, seeds, coal, and then diorite, there we go. Alright, so let's make some more doors. I'll need some wood right to make more sticks. Right, so let's make some shovels. Oh, some lovely music just came on. There's all the shovels. And then make some picks. One more pick. Nope. No, we don't need to make the planks first. The sticks, and then pick. There we go. Right. Then I was thinking I should have put like might put one of these cobblestone in here. But in fact, flowers. Okay. Put them in there. Where did the flowers go? Oh, there was already some flowers in there. Okay, that's helpful. In fact, while I'm here, I'll actually check. Do I have? No, I don't have any TNT, so I can't use any. There's an extra diamond that I do have as well, though. But yeah, no TNT. I do have some armor as well. I think I'm not wearing that at the moment though because I don't like need it. Like I'll wear the armor when like there's actual mobs that can hurt me. Same with the food and stuff like. Yeah, I don't need it now, so should be good. Or I'll use this. There we go. Just sorting out my chest. Organising everything. Right. start to put these in ready to do the filling in of the watering hole. Right, go to bed first. I realised as well before the live stream I literally finished like half of my drink already, so that wasn't good. I'll go and get some more. I'll probably do like another break like I did, like I've done for the last couple at like 8:30, so like in another half an hour I'll go and get another drink. Doesn't feel like I've been on for an hour. It really doesn't. Right, so for this bit the problem's going to be is I'm going to have to go into the water and try not to drown, so yeah, wish me luck. I've got some of these magma blocks though which can help me breathe, which I think there's some already. Yeah, there we go. So I just have to get down to these and try not to die. There we go. The good thing about being on a peaceful though is that I don't lose any hunger, which means my health automatically goes back up, which is good. Unlike in easy mode where it doesn't, and then that means you actually have to keep having food. Right, where was I placing this before? Because as I say, I have not been on this world in a while, so I don't actually remember a lot of what I was doing. I'm assuming over here. Let's put these down here. There we go. Give me a bit more of a solid base there. There we go, so I must have been filling in this bit. I know at one point you can get like an enchantment, which can enchant a helmet to give you like respiration or something. I don't have that right now. I don't have an enchanting table. I don't have something to do. Oh god. What? No. I pressed control and not shift. I pressed control and not shift. Okay. Right. This is the problem as well. I forget a lot of the controls because I've been playing on the Switch version for so long. I can't even remember the last time I did an episode on this. God. But that's another update. Hold on. I might be able to do this. Yeah, I'll just go back onto webcam. Yeah, I mentioned in the last one about needing another hard drive. Got another hard drive. There we go. Now Dark Shadow 2023 to 2024. I think it got up to the first Love to Explore social editor to the Gulliver's World in Warrington. That's the video that it got up to on that one. But yeah, that's basically 2 terabytes of my channel there. This one from 2019 to 2023. This one from 2023 to 2024. So yeah, cleared up a lot of space off my PC. To be fair, not a bad price as well for the hard drive, which wasn't too bad. I think it's about 60 quid, which to be fair, like for terabytes worth, it's not too bad. Why not get sponges to soak up the water? That is a good question, because I think that actually would work. I think the answer is I don't know how to get sponges in this game. Oh god, do I need to look up how to get sponges? Hold on. I'll look it up on my phone. And I've also seen that you just sent those Davros pictures as well, so I'll have a look at them now while I'm on the stream. Hold on. Let's see. Ah, very nice. They are taking a bit of time to load for some reason. I can kind of like see the kind of blurred thumbnail of it, but not like the HD version. Ah, yeah, they're loading. I'll let them load for a second. And then just look it up on my PC. Might as well, right. Minecraft sponge. Because I think there's usually a bit on the wiki which says how to obtain it. Let's see. Obtaining, here we go. Either type of sponge can be mined by hand or with any tool, dropping itself as an item. However, hose breaks sponges faster compared to other tools. Yeah, but where do you find them? that just tells me how to get them. It doesn't tell me where to find them. Let's see. Mob loot. Elder Guardians. As an Elder Guardian always drops some wet sponge when killed by a player. Natural generation. Ocean monuments can generate sponge rooms. Each room contains about an average of 30 wet sponges. See ocean monument structure for diesel. Right, so I'd have to find an ocean monument, which I don't think I've found in this game yet. So yeah, I'd have to find that, which also means going underwater anyway. And that gives you wet sponges. So then and then to make them dry, you have to put them into a furnace. Okay, so I mean that could work. The problem is I'd need to find an ocean monument first, which are not necessarily easy to find. But yeah, I think that would actually be a good idea in future. At some point, or if I managed to find sponges in some other way. They're in the sea. You dry them in a furnace to get. Basically, should have just asked you, Marley, to start with instead of googling it. Oh, the images have loaded as well. Yeah, that's really good. That the Davros. Yeah, and a good comparison as well between the new and the old. Yeah, I like how it looks like a little bit more glossy on the new one as well, which looks good. And yeah, definitely better than like it originally looked as well, like with the kind of paler look. But yeah. Looks really nice. So are you going to be restoring both of the masks, or just that one that you've already painted, or not? I mean, to be honest, I didn't realise that SP had multiple Davros masks as well. I just assumed he had the one, but yeah. But yeah, sponges may be a worthy investment at some point. Oh god, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the floor. There we go. I keep accidentally pressing Control instead of Shift, which is not a good thing. Right. But yeah, I think sponges would be a worthy investment. When and if I can find them. Oh god. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. No. There we go. Right. Plus the fact as well, at least this way it gives me a good use for all this dirt. And doesn't just like clog up my chests. My chest clogged up with dirt. Ugh. Oh, come on. Quickly. There we go. Oh. I'm well in the floor at this point. Yeah, I'm stuck in the floor again, god damn it. There we go. Go up to this one instead. Let's see, the gloss is accidental. I'm not restoring the old one as it's too far gone, sadly. The mask I'm working on is a replacement you got from... Right, okay. Yeah, because yeah, it did look on the neck that it was quite tattered. So yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think the gloss looks alright, to be honest. But I guess maybe it depends on accuracy, doesn't it, and stuff. Oh, I need to bring the gameplay back. Thank you for letting me know, Marley. God, the sign didn't work. God, I need to make it bigger. Hold on, let's make it bigger on my screen so like I just absolutely cannot avoid it whatsoever. I cannot avoid Nem's little face. Hold on. Maybe what I need to do is instead is I need to actually put it on hold on. The problem is I've just increased the size on my screen, but it's doing that thing where it kind of like auto fills the screen. Hold on. There we go. Right, so now it's bigger on my screen, but what I thought I might do as well is on webcam, just have it there. Just so that means if I'm on this, I can see it on my webcam on OBS as well. So there we go. That's just going to stay there from now on. So yeah, we'll have Nem's little face just down there. There we go. I don't know. At least all Elise's outfits are cute, so you know, might as well keep it there. Oh god, I'm dying. There we go. Your screen should be 50/50, the sign and Minecraft. Yes, it should be. Absolutely. Definitely. I mean, it's bigger now, so hopefully I'll notice it. But also, as I say, it's on that screen now as well on OBS. So yeah, from now on, Elise will be on every single one of my streams through that. I hope she doesn't mind. It's a nice picture of her as Nem anyway. So yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see what she's got planned as well for when the season starts again as well, because I believe she's doing something for the new ride that will be opening. I believe the name's possibly Toxicator, I'm not sure, but it's very green, very toxic based, so yeah, looking forward to see what she's got for that. I may have to bring out Dr. Namelock again for that if we're doing some Phalanx stuff. May have to get some more stuff in my binder put into it. But yeah, should be fun. To be honest, I think it'll be nice as well on opening day, like to actually have like some people to meet up with as well, like on that morning. Because I remember on opening day last year, it was like I spent most of the morning on my own, was just like flitting between groups, like even with Elise and Sam, obviously if they want to have me. Yeah, it'd be nice to actually have some like people from the start of the day that I can just kind of hang out with. Although weirdly enough, I did actually see them on opening day before I even knew them. They, you know, Elise was in Nem a little bit in front of me in the queue to get into the parks, and that was before I knew her, which is crazy. And yeah, and Sam was there as well, which yeah was that was awesome. And now I know them. Good. It could be called anything I wouldn't know. Yeah, true. True fact. Yeah, you wouldn't know. It's essentially so there used to be a ride there called Ripsaw, which basically it was the make of ride was a top spin, where it's essentially like you have like a row of seats, and then like the thing, it's on a gondola where it like kind of goes over and up, but then also the seats kind of turn like that. So we're getting another one of them essentially, because yeah, Ripsaw got removed from the park 2015, I think. And so yeah, so they're essentially putting in another one of them, except this one doesn't have like a floor on it, which means that your legs kind of dangle, I think. So yeah, so that's essentially what this new ride's going to be. But I believe the name Toxicator was on some of like the planning application or something. So yeah, that's where people got the name for that from. But I don't think it's been officially confirmed yet. But yeah, something green. Because all the marketing's been green, the seats are green, everything's green. Somewhere that's green. Little Shop of Horrors. That's the good thing about doing underwater thing in Peaceful. It means you die a lot less. Plus I've got to keep inventory on, so I should be fine. It's not so good when keep inventory isn't on, then you have to like rush back underwater to try and get all your stuff back. God, I remember that happened once on the Joneses server, and I didn't sleep in a bed near where I died, and I was like along this like really long railway track, and yeah, so I had to really quickly go along the railway track, but also I didn't have a minecart with me, which means I had to run along the railway track and try and get all my stuff back. Fortunately, I got back in time before it all despawned, but yeah, that was stressful, definitely. Toxicator sounds like a 60s Doctor Who weapon, yeah. I mean, I think it is kind of meant to be either like a weapon or something like that the Phalanx would use. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing I do appreciate about it, that at least they are trying to give it some form of storyline. Which I believe Ripsaw did have a storyline, it's just it wasn't made very clear. Apparently, I think it was like, you go on the Nemesis ride, like on the Nemesis creature, you go onto Ripsaw to get kind of decontaminated, and then you go onto Air, now Galactica, to like escape the Forbidden Valley. So maybe they're doing that again, and like you're being kind of like detoxified or whatever, detoxicated. I don't know, but it should hopefully be fun. I mean, it's something new to be excited for, I guess. Considering that now they've announced that they've closed the Blade and the dungeon and Flavio's Fabulous Fandango. So yeah, they've decided to close a lot of stuff. Well, I mean, the dungeon we kind of already knew was going, and Flavio's Fabulous Fandango we knew was going because that was a temporary ride. So really, it's just more the Blade, which again I think a lot of us could predict, but it's more just the fact that they didn't announce it like a good amount of time, like ahead of time enough, so that means people could do final rides and stuff. Nemesis is a creature. Yes, it is a giant crab. Hold on, I'll have to get it up in a second. Hold on. Boom. I can get it. I have like a little model of it. I'll just put the just put this back on. I also just knocked Phil over. God damn it, Phil. You keep an eye on the stream, Phil. Yeah, so this is a resin that I got for the Nemesis creature. So Nemesis is a crab. Is a big old crab creature. This is the new version of it, the Nemesis Reborn one. So it's got like a big kind of big eye there. Now the old one had like two little kind of stalky eye things and was a lot lighter in color. This one's more kind of darker and grayer. But yeah, it is crab. We all love crab, who births eggs. And then they got a ride called Nemesis Subterra where you kind of see the egg, worship egg. So yeah, so that's the creature. He's a crab, or she's a crab, I guess. She's a crab, big old crab. And yeah, so on the ride, I think I'm trying to do this on the camera. That's where you come out of the station on the ride and then go up like a big lift hill, and then this bit is where you go back into the station. So this is kind of like the station building that you'd be in, where you'd be in the ride in there. So yeah, it's a really cool one. Nemesis is Macra. Yeah, essentially Nemesis is the Macra, yeah. But there is no such thing as Macra, as we all know. This is my problem with my room being in the dark whenever I do these videos. Like, I feel like I'm just going to trip over something, but I like it being dark. It makes it look a lot cleaner. Right, now that I can see this put gameplay on screen, I just realised, well, if Elise comes into the stream at some point, she's going to be so confused by why Nem's there. We'll just not give it any context whatsoever. It's fine. Right, okay, back to the gameplay. Oh, I'm dying. Don't kill me. Oh, no, still dying. Yeah, go away. Right, I just realised what I've actually got a diamond helmet on. I'm probably wasting that, aren't I? God damn it. Right. But actually, to be fair, it's probably the iron boots that I'm wasting. But I think I made the diamond helmet for an achievement. That's the reason why I've got that. Because I had to make a bit of diamond armor for an achievement. For an achievement to get. Right, let's fill in this bit. Yeah, it is very cool. I mean, it's cool that they've got like more of a storyline for it. Like, that's the thing I think I like more about the new Nemesis Reborn. So the original was called Nemesis, the new one's Nemesis Reborn. I like the fact that it's got a lot more storyline to it. It's a lot more immersive. Like, the area's more immersive, which I like. So, yeah, I just feel like they've kind of... I mean, not like no effort was put into the original, but it's like I just feel like the new one's got so much more in it, and also just the ride experience is more smooth, in my opinion. Like, a lot more comfortable, which is good. Right, should I go down to this bit or not? Have I put any... I have not put any of these magma blocks, so I'm going to do that now. There we go. There we go. Because I don't think I've actually explored this bit. So I might as well put down some magma blocks and start exploring. In fact, what I can confirm to you, Marley, is Nemesis is alien. Nemesis is an alien. It is an alien crab from another dimension. So we may not be sure if Ministry of Joy is alien, but Nemesis, it's alien. Definitely. Yeah, it is an alien creature that this kind of army military thing called the Phalanx have been experimenting on. So, yeah. It is an alien. Confirmed. That is the one alien confirmed on Park. I mean, there's the ride Galactica. I'm not. That does that have aliens in it? I'm not sure. To be honest, Galactica was basically, there was a ride called Air, which is the one where it's like you kind of start up like that, but then the ride kind of goes up like that, so it feels like you're flying. What they did was they put some VR on that, and then that means you had a VR headset on while you were flying around. The problem is the VR wasn't very good, or at least I did it once, and it didn't really focus very well on it. And so now it's just basically air without the air with like a new theme essentially, and Galactica without the VR. Which is kind of pointless. But yeah, so I don't really remember much of what that was like. But yeah, it was all right. But I kind of just prefer it just as it is. It does. To be fair, I would actually say Galactica does have some more theming than Air does. Like it has like a big kind of portal thing that you go through and stuff. And it has a better soundtrack in my opinion. Phalanx are bad unit, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because also Unit has like a scientific division, doesn't it, and stuff. So yeah, Phalanx are basically bad unit, pretty much. And so the character Dr. Namelot that I did essentially is meant to be like a Phalanx scientist character. The reason why I wore red on it as well, because there's a scientist character called Dr. Whittaker, who my friend Sam, Elisa's partner Sam, he dressed up as Dr. Whittaker in his red coat, and then I dressed up as Dr. Namelock in my Joker jackets, because that was the only red thing I had. So, yeah. This one up here. There we go. Yeah, I should probably just place around more of these, shouldn't I? More of these little things. I just don't want to get lost. Oh, there is some iron there, but the problem is I can't really mine it while it's underwater. I mean, I could try to. Slowly gaining understanding theme park lore through Doctor Who. Kinda, yeah. Pretty much. I'm trying to think if Ministry of Joy has like... I mean, in a way, Happiness Patrol, very similar to Ministry of Joy, where it's essentially the whole thing of... It's not exactly like it's lore that you have to smile, but it's basically that they have like procedures and stuff that can make you smile. So the Smiler, the ride that's the main one, related to the Ministry of Joy, that's like it's a machine that makes you smile, so as you go around all the 14 loops it'll make you smile. Sorry, I just had something stuck in my teeth. And then, but that had a prequel scare maze called The Sanctuary, which essentially did the same thing that the Smiler does, but through surgical procedure rather than through like a machine that does it. So, you know, they like, you know, cut smiles in people's faces and put them through like psychological torture and stuff. And it's a maze that I really wish I did, but I was there on Park when it was there when I was a 12-year-old, but was just too young and didn't do it, really. I was too scared. I think it was just... I started doing scare mazes in 2018 when I was 18, and yeah, I feel like I needed to be that age to actually fully appreciate them, I think. So, yeah, it's just a shame now, because those mazes are all gone, and can't do them again, unless they bring it back. Hashtag bring back the Sanctuary, which they're never going to do, but... Because the park... I don't think it's that they didn't like the Sanctuary, I think it's just that they don't like bringing back old stuff. Which I feel like they should, at least for anniversaries, because it's like, makes sense. But yeah, they won't do it. Because whenever they're asked, they're always just stubborn and they say no. I'm trying to think if there's like another kind of Ministry of Joy thing that I'm missing. Not sure. But, yeah. And I guess, like, I don't know, 13's like in the Forest of the Night where the forest grows. Yeah. 13's like in the Forest of the Night, only better. Or as a lot of people like to call it lovingly, in the Forest of the Shite. Which it definitely is. Don't die. No. How you doing, Phil? You alright? A boat. Yeah, the boat would be very helpful right now, wouldn't it? Right. It's not hard for something to be better than In the Forest of the Night. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. Is that the worst story ever? I feel like it's up there as one of the worst, if not the worst. Like, even like Hellbent. At least Hellbent has like a good first 20 minutes. Like, you know, yeah. In the Forest of the Night, like it just wasn't good. It just feels like nothing. It really does. Like, even with Empire of Death, like, at least, like, Empire of Death wasn't good, but it wasn't in the Forest of the Shite. Also, there was a motorbike that just went past, so I hope you didn't hear that. But yeah, like, even with Empire of Death, I can appreciate some bits of it. Like, I still haven't rewatched Empire of Death as well. I've rewatched Legend of Ruby Sunday, because I do like the build-up in that. I really, you know, and I love rewatching the ending of Sutek's reveal. Like, I love it. It's just Empire of Death is just not good. It's really, and the fact that we went to go and see it in the cinema as well, and like, my god, it was just, oh god, gravel, gravel attack. But yeah, like, man, Empire of Death was not good. I watched just before this, I watched Mr. TARDIS like live stream segment where he was talking about the Christmas special, Joy to the World. And about how no one was really excited for it, and I kind of agree with that. Like, I'm interested in watching it, but yeah, I don't really have like any proper like excitement. I like the idea of what it is, this kind of like time hotel thing where you get to go to different time periods. But yeah, just not really that excited for it, to be honest. Twin Dilemma is the worst story, worst classic story. I haven't watched it much, so I don't remember much about it really. It's probably, yeah, I mean, it's certainly not the best, but yeah, I don't know whether it's, I would have to watch through them all to. Empire of Death is the worst new series. So do you mean it's the worst out of the latest series, or do you mean it's worst out of like the modern era? Because I feel like worst out of the modern era has to be In the Forest of the Night. But yeah, worst out of season 1. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Empire of Death's the worst. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. But yeah, in regards to the modern era in general, In the Forest of the Shite, it probably is. I can't think of any others that are worse than that in like the entirety of modern era. Then again, though, I think we are technically in a new era. Oh yeah, I'm not excited for it at all. The last season was so weak. I just can't get excited about it. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I think there were bits of the last season that I did get. I mean, this is the thing. I like Devil's Cord and you didn't, so that just shows there's definitely a difference. But I mean, trying to think of specific, because I'm trying to think of the episodes again. Boom was good. I like Boom. 74 yards, like that. Dot and Bubble, no. I think with me, I just didn't get Dot and Bubble. Then Rogue wasn't, and I like Rogue. I thought that was good. So I think it's had some good stuff, but I don't think it's the. I think when we were kind of promised like a lot of this big new start and big new era, it's like it hasn't really met that, and especially with like RTD coming back, like I don't think it's like met that new kind of era that we've wanted it to. So yeah, I think that's a shame. Like it's not as good as I expected. I think the bit where it was like, yeah, the really good stuff, that was during the anniversary specials with like the Star Beast, with Wild Blue Yonder, and with the Giggle. I think they were like 3 really pretty solid, strong stories, with some bits where I was like, Russell, but you know, I feel like they were like the 3 really strong ones, and then the series itself, it had some really good ones. I'd probably say maybe Boom's my favourite, between Boom and 74 Yards. And I do enjoy Legend of Ruby Sunday, but I do admit it is all build up. But yeah, none of that's really reached that level of any of the anniversary specials, I don't think. Let's see. Worst since RTD2 started. Also don't like the Goblin one. Yeah, the Christmas special. Again, it's got some good bits, but yeah, the Goblin stuff. doesn't really work too well. Like, I like the effects of the goblins. I think the look of them and the effects is good. I just don't really like the singing. But yeah, I can definitely agree that Empire of Death's definitely the worst of RTD2 so far, and I think it's because of the expectation that we had, and it didn't deliver on any of it whatsoever. So yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I was thinking what I'll do is I'll just switch back over to webcam. There's little Nem. Hello, Nem. I was thinking she's in the top corner for me as well. Hello. Yeah, I'll probably go for a break in a second just to get a drink. RTD going, everything's vital, it's all vital, and then changing the mystery so that everything we paid attention to is pointless. Wasn't great? Yeah, exactly. Like, he set up a mystery and then said, but you shouldn't be looking into it as a mystery. And yeah, it's just, and I haven't forgotten the Davros thing. Yeah, that's just, and the problem is I've seen people's, again, like Mr. TARDIS, I've watched a lot of his stuff, and he keeps like saying all these arguments of like, you know, as much as like we like Davros, it's a trope, and it's, you know, it's a disabled trope, and I'm like, so, like, yeah, it's a trope, but it's like, I think as long as it's not showing disability in a bad light, which I don't really think Davros does. Like, the reason why Davros is evil is not because he's disabled, it's because he's a fascist, essentially. I think if it's more like you've got a villain where it's like, oh, they're a villain because they're disabled, no, we shouldn't like disabled people, I don't really think that has anything really to do with it. And I just keep hearing the argument of like, well, you know, it's been a trope in the past, and, you know, it's been something that people use, and it's like, so it's like, okay, it's been something that's been used in the past, but I don't think that means that you shouldn't have great villains who are disabled. I think it depends how you use the trope, not whether it's a trope in itself, you know. I mean, you could say really most things are a trope, you know, like, so yeah, I don't know, like, it's just a bit of a weird argument, I think. And I think the problem is when Russell mentioned it, I don't think it was a problem for the children in need thing, because, like, yeah, as he mentioned, it's not exactly the best taste to have like a disabled character on a show that's, you know, trying to help disabled people partially. But I just think the fact that he mentioned it, I think that kind of just opened a whole can of worms, which now he can't really put back in the can. So anyway, I'll go on a quick break, literally just go and get a drink, and then continue for the next probably hour and a half or so, I don't know. So I will be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Is Phil still okay? Yep, he's okay. Sorry if that was a little bit longer than it usually is. Essentially, I have a black mug in a very dark room, and I didn't realise that that mug still had a little bit of drink left in it. So when I picked up the mug, just very casually, a lot of the rest of the drink went onto the floor. So yeah, I had to wipe that up with some towels. So that was great. Literally, this stream tonight is just like everything going all over the place. That wasn't great, but we had someone from the Netherlands. That's all that matters. But yeah, I've got to got you near the drink now. May have made it a little bit too strong, but oh well. Right. Let's look into the chat. Have you listened to Davros from Big Finish? That does a good job of showing Davros is just evil and the chariot has nothing to do with it. I've listened to some parts on... It's actually on the Remembrance of the Daleks. It's one of the special features on the Remembrance of the Daleks. The collection version. But I think I'd seen it before on the Remembrance of the Daleks normal DVD. Yeah, and they've got one which it has like interviews with Terry Malloy and like a lot of other people about like the Davros story and stuff, and there's a lot of excerpts from Davros and stuff, and yeah, it explains that exactly. Yeah, that he is just evil in general. Like he is just I mean, it's also like in relation to just like how he was brought up in the Khaled War and stuff, you know, like the Khaled Thar War that made him become that in a way. So yeah, it was more to do with the environment that he was in rather than the accident that he had. So yeah. And then why use Davros for Children in Need? Then there are so many other monsters and villains. Exactly. I mean, you could have even had the Daleks without Davros, like, because I feel like they wanted the Daleks because they weren't going to have the Daleks in the anniversary story. So like they wanted to have them at some point. Which for one thing, why not just do one of those Dalek cameos that they do, just like they did like in Waters of Mars and stuff, where it's just like Dalek, like for no reason. Like they could have just done that. But yeah, but. Also, yeah, you could have just had the Daleks on their own, and then there wouldn't have been any problem about this. Like, because that is the thing as well. Like, you know, if Davros is considered, you know, like that is a mobility aid, which people have been saying like it isn't a mobility aid. I do think it is. Like people say, oh, it isn't a wheelchair because it doesn't have wheels. It is essentially a wheelchair. In fact, I think even in that special feature that I mentioned, they say it's a wheelchair. So yeah, so I do think that. But in the same vein, then it's pretty much the same machine as what the Daleks are. So, and the Daleks need that machine to move around and stuff. So, does that mean that the Daleks are a disabled trope as well? You know, like, so that means we're just not going to have the Daleks at that point. Like, I think that's the thing. I'll bet there'll be Daleks in the next series. I think I'd be fine if they were in the next series. I just don't want them in the Christmas special because there's this whole kind of thing which I know that a lot of people say has been debunked, but I don't care. I still kind of think it's a thing where like the Daleks have to be used in each season, or at least the Daleks do get used in each season somewhat, and it's like I've always wanted it to be that there's like a Christmas special, a series, and a Christmas special just without the Daleks. You know, and if this Christmas special doesn't have the Daleks in, then that's the first time in a while where we've had a Christmas special and a series and a Christmas special with no Daleks in. That would be lovely. So I wouldn't mind them in the next series. I'd like them to have a redesign, please, if they do return. But you know, I'd even be happy with those Defense Drone ones that we got in the Chibnall ones, like the not the junk one, but I thought like the Defense Drone ones, like the kind of the ones in Revolution of the Daleks. I thought they'd look really cool, and there's another motorbike going past. But yeah, I thought those ones looked pretty cool. Like I kind of liked how they were a bit more sleek and stuff, and they use the sound effects from the from Remembrance from the Imperial Daleks, which I appreciated. Which I only realised after the fact. Like the reason why they did that was because it's this whole thing with these two factions of Daleks again. So maybe that's the reason why they did that. He doesn't have legs, so yeah, definitely mobility. Yeah, it's just I remember people in the whole debate around that. Again, when watching some Mr. TARDIS stuff when he was covering it, there were some people in that who were saying like, "Oh, well, it's technically not a wheelchair or something. It's but it is. Like, it's essentially a very glorified, technologically advanced wheelchair." But yeah, like whatever. To be honest, that's not really one of my biggest problems. Like with the Russell T Davies stuff, like there's been so many other episodes where there's been so many other things which just make me go Russell. So yeah, right. I've run out of dirt. So was it this way? I think it was this way. I don't want to get lost in here. There we go. Give me some bubbles. Not dot and bubbles, bubbles. Let's see. They really need a new Dalek design that's actually good. Yeah, exactly. I mean, sorry, I just had to. I used some of my nasal spray before this, so I just had to like get that up. Yeah, I mean, I think the gold design is a good design. I think the problem is it's just been used for too long. I think that's my main issue with it. Like, it's been used for like, I mean, let's say it's been used since 2005, so like nearly 20 years. Like, you know, like nearly 2 decades it's been used with. Okay, you had the Paradigm Daleks, but like they weren't around for long. And even with the Paradigm Daleks, you had the bronze design still with them, like in Asylum of the Daleks and stuff. So it was like, you know, like really the only time the Paradigm Daleks were there was like without the bronze ones was the Pandorica Opens and stuff, and there was one in the Wedding of River Song, but like then they just return in Asylum of the Daleks. So it's like, you know, just seems a little bit yeah, just like seemed a little bit pointless to have them, to be honest, if you're just gonna have the bronze ones return. So yeah, it's less about like that design wasn't good, because I think it is a good design. I think it's just more, and to be honest, I actually kind of like the Paradigm ones. I think it's more kind of the bright colours that I think was the problem, in the fact that they didn't really do much with those different ranks that they had. So you had like the Scientist, the Drone, the Strategist, the Eternal, the Supreme. My problem was they didn't really do anything with them. Like there was like the City of the Daleks game, which did a little bit with it, but in the main show they didn't really do anything with those different ranks. Like I would have liked to have seen, you know, the Strategists strategizing, the Scientists doing sciencey things, the Eternal doing whatever the fuck the Eternal was meant to be. You know, like I would have liked to have seen more of that, and we didn't really get it. It was just, ooh, pretty colours, like, and meant to be like the movie Daleks. I think out of the two versions of the Paradigms, I do prefer like the ones from Asylum, where it's like the deeper reds and the deeper blues, which I think I prefer that look. I think it works better in that darker look. But yeah, overall, I don't really mind like the kind of bigger, stockier, chunkier design, really. But I do think that the bronze ones are a good iconic look. I think we've just had them for too long, and I want something new. Is the thing. Just bring back the Imperial Daleks, I'll be fine. And Special Weapons Dalek, please. I want another Special Weapons Dalek. Let's see. The gold design is good, like you say, but overused at this point. Yeah, completely agree. It wouldn't be hard to come up with a new design. BBC, if you're listening, my services are available. Yes, please use Marley. Marley is amazing, and could definitely come up with probably a really good design. Or even just, you know, even if you have someone else do the designing, like Marley's great on practical stuff, so go for it. This is my endorsement, not that the BBC will listen to me. The later metallic Paradigm are okay. Yeah, that's the thing. I think they're definitely the better design. I do think the ones in like Victory of the Daleks and stuff, like the really bright colours, I think that was a little bit, it does go a bit like Power Rangers Teletubbies in a way, but I do think when they kind of made it that kind of more darker, deeper colour, I think that works a lot better. Or even not necessarily like primary and secondary colours, like maybe having like a white one, a grey one, a black one, have them do different shades instead, than instead of different primary colours. But yeah, I think definitely like the more metallic, deeper, like the darker red, the darker blue, I think they work a lot better. Right, I need to go back onto the mountain. There's a cow. Right, so now I'm going to dig up some more dirt on the mountain. I think using such bright colours wasn't a great idea. Even the movie Daleks weren't such bright colours. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because they were kind of trying to go for what the movie Daleks were, weren't they? And yeah, I do agree with that. They were quite bright is the thing. Again, maybe because in the Moffat era they were trying to go more towards children and stuff, so maybe that's the reason why they went for that. But yeah, I think I think either going for shades instead of brighter colours or having darker shades of those colours, I think would have worked a lot better. And again, like, actually giving the ranks, using the ranks for what their meaning were, like, I mean, sure, they didn't really have much time in Victory of the Daleks, but it's like, the problem is after that they weren't really used in their own episodes. The next full Dalek story was Asylum of the Daleks, wasn't it? Because, the Pandorica opens in the Big Bang where they're cameos. Then you have Wedding of River Song, where it's a cameo. And so Asylum of the Daleks was the next full story, and they didn't go into any of the... In fact, the Scientist and Eternal aren't even seen in that, I don't think, unless they were in the Asylum itself. But we never really got into that stuff. Again, I think City of the Daleks might have gone into it a bit. But yeah, there was just no point in the ranking system, and there's not actually going to be any ranking. But yeah. Also, something for you to get excited about, Marley. There may be a bit of audience participation in the last bit of this live stream, so get excited. Don't worry. You don't have to get up and sing a song or anything. It's fine. But yes, there may be a little bit of audience participation that's very important for this episode. So get looking forward to that. Let's just say this: it can only be one of two things, either a poll or a Q&A. So take your pick. But yeah, it's something that I thought I might start trying to do in these Minecraft videos, just to make it a little bit more fun. But genuinely something that will actually be quite helpful for it as well. So, let's see. Yeah, they're only in 4 stories. Victory, Big Bang, Wedding River Song, and Asylum. Yeah, so that's thing just not really... They were almost in the Capaldi 2-parter. Which one would have that... I'm trying to think which 2-parter you mean now. Oh, you mean in the Magician's Apprentice, which is familiar. Yeah. That is interesting that they weren't there, wasn't it? I mean, unless if it was because they weren't original Skaro Daleks, I guess. Maybe that was the reason, possibly. Because they were these newer pure Daleks. Maybe that's the reason why they weren't there. I think it would have been good to have them. Yeah. Yeah, because it was in the Some Boy Online video, wasn't it? Yeah, where it was saying about they were in the back ready to be used, and yeah, they never were. Yeah, that is kind of a shame, I think. And then you have that CGI Dalek as soon as they get onto the planet, where the ear lights are too far in the middle, and it just looks really awkward. Yeah. Now that's one that could use new effects. Absolutely. I feel like as well the Magician's Apprentice, which is familiar, it's more of a Davros story than a Dalek story. Similar to how Remembrance of the Daleks is less of a Davros story. I feel yeah, that story you could have just not had the Daleks. Really, the Daleks were just fan wanking that. Let's just be real. They were literally only be there to be fan wank. I feel like it's more of a Davros thing. You could have just not had the Daleks in it, or maybe only had 1 or 2 Daleks, and just have Davros, and it would have worked. I remember in Time Fracture as well, a bit where you saw Davros was that kind of hospital room bit which he was in. It was so cool to be in that, and then actually have Davros come up to you. It was really cool. Time Fracture was so good. They need to bring it back. Or at least something like it. Something with the Chief Clown in, please. Because I only ever got to see him once. Played by Sam Hunt, who I found out Marley, which is crazy. I didn't realise he was a Doctor Who fan in his own right. I thought he was just an actor that they hired, but no, he's a fan. From what I've found. And I did actually show him my pictures of the Chief Clown as well. I showed the actor who played the Chief Clown before him, Kieran Mortell. I showed them both the pictures, and yeah, they both loved them, which is good. Of my Chief Clown. So, they had them on set when they filmed it. I think the props were just too big compared to the other designs. Yeah, I can get that. I mean, there were a lot of Daleks they used there, to be fair, so they did have to kind of be very selective, but You could have had one in a corner or something, I don't know. Have one as a little, like, coat stand or something. But, yeah. But that's kind of what I'm saying, like, the Daleks weren't really needed in that story. Like, you know, you could just have had them as, like, backgrounds. I mean, that's what they were, just background set dressing. And a reason to have the special weapons Dalek talk, which I'm kind of in the middle on that. Like, I think... I'm at the very least glad that they gave the special weapons Dalek a good voice. Like, they gave it, like, a deep, booming, like, graty voice. Like, I'd prefer it to have that than just a normal Dalek voice. And where they have the lights on, like, the bit... I believe it was, like, on the original, like, build of it, it was, like, a dustbin or something. Like, a dustbin lid. Yeah, so at least they have the lights on that bit. So at least that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I would have been fine if it didn't talk as well. Like, you know. I do love the special weapons Dalek, though. It's so good. I remember there was one built by one of the people, one of our lecturers at uni. I remember when I came in on one of the opening days and went into the... I think it was like the woodwork shop where the model making course was. Yeah, they had that one out, and I was like, come on, you're literally tempting me to go on this course. You got my favourite type of Dalek there already. Like, and I think they had like the skirt section of a red one as well, possibly. I'm hoping that when we finish Some Boy Online's Dalek, that we'll be able to put it next to the classic prop to show the size difference. Yeah, no, that'd be cool. That. Yeah. Because, yeah, I mean, there is a massive size difference between them, isn't there? I mean, I believe, like, wasn't it in the Paradigm ones that they had to stand up in it instead? Because it was that tall, I think. Or maybe not. Because I know there is a seat in the one that you've done, isn't there? Do you remember me complaining about that special weapons Dalek? No, I don't think I do, actually. Please do remind me. No, I mean, was it to do with the colour, I'm assuming? Because... yeah, the colour is obviously completely inaccurate. You know, it's more like kind of like a military green rather than an actual Dalek. There was a full red one. It's blue and gold now. Yeah, it's the model making effects one, is it? Yeah, I do quite like the colour scheme of that one, to be fair. That's really cool. It's got like the little logo on the front. No, but yeah, I don't remember you talking about the special weapons Dalek. No, I think it looked okay, but yeah, obviously it's not a screen accurate one, clearly. But yeah. I love how just like I've got this gameplay thing. I've just got like just little Nem and little Elise just staring at me like a little growl, little snarl. It's kind of cute. I don't know. She's cute in every one of her costumes that she does. Like even like the horror ones, there's still some level of cuteness to it, which is just adorable. I think there's one of them that she does. She does Miss Rabbit. Where that one does give me a little bit of a creepy vibe when the mask's on. But yeah, I'd just love to meet some of those characters one day, honestly, at the Murder House production events. Yeah, it'd be really cool to meet them and interact. And one of the characters, Rosie, who's a doll who I just want to give a big hug. Because, yeah, just adorable. Just check if there's anything cool on my phone. No. It was wrong in every dimension, even though it was built at a time when accurate plans were available, but the lecturer that built it told me I hadn't researched enough for my Dalek toolbox. yeah, because he was the one who ran that project, wasn't he? Yeah, and I know there are plans, because I remember I went to, like, it was a very small, like, I think it was like a mini, like, Doctor Who convention. It was in, like, a church hall somewhere. I can't remember why we went. I think it was, like, in Ellesmere Port, maybe? It was, like, a really small thing. And there was a guy there who had some replica Daleks and a Davros. I can't remember his name now. It might have been David Saunders or something. I can't remember. But, yeah, basically, I got talking with him, and he gave me a load of PDFs of, like, Dalek plans and stuff. And I remember the Special Weapons Dalek was one of them. And, yeah, and he had plans for, like, I think pretty much every Dalek up till the bronze design. And so, yeah, and I remember we printed them all out, which is so funny. It's like nowadays, now I just have them on on my PC or something. But back in my day, we didn't have a PC. We just had a laptop, I think. Yeah, so I do know that those Dalek plans do exist, especially the special weapons ones, because obviously I was very interested in that one. But we never actually got round to building any of them because it was like, it was too much. Like, building a Dalek's a lot. As I'm sure you know, Marley, building a Dalek is a lot. So yeah, so we never got round to it, but I think we probably still have those plans somewhere. I think it was from Project Dalek or something, I can't remember. But yeah, just had like a load of Dalek plans. I think there might have been a TARDIS one in there as well, or something. But yeah, lots of Dalek stuff. But yeah, your toolbox looked amazing, Marley. It looked really cool. Definitely not because you built it before and then just cut it in half and then used it for a toolbox, but it still looked cool regardless. Like, it's still just a cool build. Right, yeah, I'll just take out some of this stone. And we've got the pickaxes. Might as well. Ooh, hello. Have another drink as well because my throat's going. Oh, I don't think they're hard to build. We did the golf course one in 12 days. Wow, that's pretty cool. Pretty impressive. I mean, to be fair, Marley, you're very, very skilled and talented as well, so there we go. Yeah, I was just thinking as well, did that one actually get used at the golf course in the end, or did it not? Because, no, I would never cheat on a university project. I mean, I obviously never cheated on any either, of course not. That Sphinx costume was definitely not made partially by me and partially by someone else. Of course not. Yeah. I think this is the thing with the uni course as well when I did it. It's like, as I say, literally on the first week of me doing it, I realised that I didn't want to do it anymore. And I nearly actually moved, I don't know whether I ever told you this, Marley, but I nearly actually moved on to another course because I was thinking of all the scare acting stuff. I was originally going to try and move on a course, like a drama course, like a staff's uni, mainly because all my friends from college were at staff's uni. And yeah, I was actually going to do that, and I got to the point where I was actually on the phone with the kind of head of the drama course there. I can't remember what his name was now, but yeah, and so I was nearly going to like set up some audition stuff and things like that. But yeah, in the end, I think it was because the mental health was so bad at that point, I didn't want like any massive change at that stage, and so I just stuck on the special effects course, which I mean I don't regret, to be fair, because I met people like you and I met other people on my course as well. I didn't really become friends with too many of them, but there were a couple of people obviously like you who I managed to become friends with. So obviously I don't regret it because of that. But yeah, I was nearly considering not continuing with it. But I'm glad I did continue with it. Let's see. NSD's new series Daleks, for anyone uninitiated. Can fuck off, though. I hated working on that Dalek set. Yes, I saw that you didn't like working on that. Yeah, it's probably because they have more details and stuff, I imagine, as well. I'm assuming there just must be some complexities with it, which must be quite annoying. Still in the golf course, I think. Nice. That's really cool. Yeah, because I remember seeing it at the... I think either I saw it at the cinema in Bolton, or you sent a picture of it from the cinema in Bolton. I think I did actually see it when it was there once. They had like Fawkes from Harry Potter there at one point as well, which was cool. But yeah, so yeah, it's cool to cool that it went to that golf course in the end. 9 o'clock already. Bloody hell. I'll be very interested to watch this live stream afterwards, though, to see how much of the beginning's probably been chopped off or really laggy. I'll be interested to see. Yeah, almost every detail in the NSDs make them harder to build for no reason. Yeah, exactly. They still look good though, like in the end, like it's still a really good job. But yeah, I can understand that with it definitely being difficult. I do not envy him having to do that. I'm trying to think, like, with the shapeshifters ones, if there was any that was particularly hard with that. I remember with the Ice Warrior ones, we had James Burgess, who was on the team at one point, and he was sculpting the legs for the Ice Warrior on these like 2 big metal poles, but they were really long legs, like they were for people who were 6 foot. And yeah, while he was sculpting them, at one point the clay got so heavy that it actually dropped off it, and then he had to start again, which was just shows how big of a project that was. As you can tell, I wasn't an ice warrior. I wasn't tall enough. I was an ice lord for that, which is really cool because I got a really nice sequin cape. So yeah, that was really cool. Can you go out of the way? Let's see what your wares are, traveling trader. Come here. There we go. You've got fire coral block, no. Orange tulip, no. Tube coral block, no. If they had a sponge, I'd take a sponge right now. I think these ones actually do sell sponges as well, possibly. So, white dye, no. Brown mushroom, no. Bucket of pufferfish, no. No, thank you. Bye bye. I'm gonna try not to kill you because otherwise the llamas will spit on me. I spit on you. Let's see. There were 4 people that worked on the NSD. Between us we build about 40 classic Daleks, but we couldn't figure out the single NSD angle base. Yeah, that's the thing as well, because it's got the angle on the base, hasn't it? Bet that's not helpful. Right. Yeah, because the NSD ones, they normally had like the more kind of flat, simple base, didn't they? And I bet the Paradigm ones are a lot easier as well, aren't they? Because that's like, I mean, it's bigger, but it's not as angled as it's just a flat shape on it. Just had to check if the gameplay was on screen just then. I would have assumed that you would have let me know, Marley. Yeah. It is still there. There's still something relatively entertaining on screen, and it's not me. Right. The Paradigm bases are very subtly faceted. Faceted? Is that the word? They're not a smooth curve. Ah, yeah, right. I think I was thinking more like with how like the NSD ones are like straight and then there's like a little angle at the top there. With the, but I'm guessing what you meant was like the angles all the way around it. Yeah, I can see how that would definitely be difficult. Yeah, well, yeah, the NSD ones, they definitely have like a flat back to it, don't they? And then kind of curves round. I'm probably not explaining it very well, but yeah. Yeah, because I remember with like the figures and stuff that I've got for it, yeah, I can say on them ones. But yeah, with the NSD base, yeah, that must be a nightmare to do. Right. Back to home. And there's a cow. Moo. Close the door. I might as well put this copper in the furnace. Again, copper, what's the use for it? Honestly, like, I literally think there is... I think I might have shown this on the last one, but there is literally an achievement. In fact, I don't even know if I can get... Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so jump into a block of honey. Wasn't there another one? I thought... Maybe I haven't unlocked it yet. Might be on another one. God, there are so many achievements. What's this? Unlock a vault with a trial key. Yes, I have actually done the trials and stuff with the Joneses. Yeah, that was a lot. We died a lot on that one. Isn't it here? Like around the honey. There was basically, there's an achievement where you have to like polish a block of copper with some honey, and it's like, why? What's the use? There's no use for it. Right. Let's see. Let's get these sticks. This wood. And then I'll need some cobble, won't I? There we go. Exactly 64 there, isn't it? That's cool. Right. So... making some more tools. And then we need to make some more picks. And then take those sticks and put them back in the chest. As you can see though, this is all like a very kind of repetitive, monotonous process of clearing up hill, filling in hole, which I'm sure is a euphemism. There's a euphemism in there somewhere. Right. But yeah, like when you get like the respiration helmet and stuff, that helps so much because it also gives you a bit of, like night vision as well, which means you can see better, which is helpful. So do I have? Yeah, I have shears because there's some stuff I might have to get with shears down there. Right, down I go. Whee. Again, hopefully not going to get lost. There we go. Right, which way did I go? Is it this way? Might have been that way actually, I think. Luckily I'm not on easy mode, because otherwise we would have met some drowned at this point, who are the kind of underwater zombies who are an absolute nightmare, because they just, yeah, they like to kill. And then they drag you further under the water, which is not fun. But fortunately they're not here, so we're all good. My favourite underwater survival technique is going into creative mode. Yeah, I'm sure it is, Marley. But no, I am a true Minecraft player. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. No, I'm a noob. I'm a noob when it comes to most things. Again, God help me when I play horror games on this channel, like proper horror games as well, not just like Night of the Living Robot. Like when I play proper horror stuff, I'm screwed. Alright. Alright, I'll just add... There we go. Oh, don't die. Don't die, Steve. There we go. Yeah, that's where all the gravel fell on me. How lovely. Right. I'll just dig this up in a sec. I believe you refer to yourself as the Minecraft Sigma. I don't even know what that means. I've heard of like Sigma and stuff, but I honestly don't get it. Like, I am too much of an oldie to understand these kids of the young terms. No, these terms of the young kids. I don't know what the kiddens are talking about nowadays, but I don't like it. I don't like new things. No, I'm not that much of a conservative. Don't worry. Yeah. I have no idea what that means, Marley. To be fair, you are younger than me, which is kind of shocking that you're younger than me. It's weird because like a lot of people on our course, I feel like were younger than me, especially when I took that year off. And yeah, so therefore I was like with the year below. And it's weird that a lot of them are younger than me because a lot of them don't seem younger than me. Like they seem like they're around the same age. Yeah, crazy. Oh god, is there a bit up here as well? Oh, it's just with the gravel. Alright, well this bit I can just fill that in, I think, and then should be good. Yeah, there we go. No, it's only about a year younger, isn't it, Marley? I think. A year or two? I'm not sure. Because the thing is, I think the reason why that is because I also did, I did a year, so I left high school when I was 16, then did a year at one college to do, I think it was Mid Cheshire College in Hertford, which isn't there anymore. It's now been turned to flats. I think it moved to Winsford possibly, or Ellesmere Port. You still there, Phil? There you go. Is he still on camera? Yeah, he is. Hey Phil, we're filling. We're doing what you do. We fill. No, okay. Yeah, so I was there for a year. Yeah, so Mid Cheshire College on the Hertford campus for a year doing games design and animation. Didn't really feel like I was doing much with that. Also, really didn't like the tutor there. And it was quite a long commute. It was like a 40-minute bus journey every morning. And it was when I didn't really know how train travel worked. And we had a free bus, so it was like I just took that. A train would have been much quicker. So we had that, and also I had to do a walk to the bus station in Crewe Town Centre every morning and then every evening as well, so that made it a lot worse. Then I did a graphic design course at the college, literally like 5-10 minute walk away from me, which was a lot more helpful. So I did that for 2 years. So I was a year behind when I started uni, and then when I had that year off in uni, that's when I was 2 years behind, technically. So I think I would be, yeah, you would be a year behind me, I think. So, yeah. I don't know what it means either. It just sounds funny. I don't know. Yeah, it sounds kind of funny, I guess. Most things sound funny. Lol. I'm wondering as well whether I should do more live streams like during the week, because I feel like they're so much easier to set up. Then again, though, I need to like get the editing done for things like the Walton files and stuff. Like, so I need to kind of like incentivize myself to do that. So maybe if I've like got no videos recorded or anything, I can just like, you know, do more live streams. I don't know. I could do maybe like twice a week at one point. Not knowing how trains work is unimaginable to me. Yeah, I mean, at this point now, yeah, because I've used trains so much. But yeah, there was a time, Marley, when I didn't know how public transport worked. Even buses as well, didn't really know how they worked. And now I use them to get to Alton Towers quite often. So it's like, yeah, crazy. Yeah, I do know how trains work now. Especially having to go to and from Bolton. Like, that was a lot. What was worse is when I wasn't actually, when I had that year off, I still had to go to like appointments at the uni, and so it's like, yeah, so that was a lot. Just going in for like a 30-minute to 40-minute appointment and then going all the way back home, because I don't do well over calls. So yeah, I always wanted to go in person. Slowly filling in the watering hole. 23 years of living in London has spoilt me, I imagine, especially with the underground and stuff. Weirdly, I like the underground. I know that's probably like a I don't know, weird take. But yeah, I kind of like it. I don't know why. I kind of like London. I kind of like how busy London is. I don't know. I think just being from a town, like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I just kind of like how big and busy everything is there. And yeah, with the underground, yeah, I think the fact that I know how it works and stuff, and like, I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. However, there was like, I think it was at... I can't remember which one it was, but it was like one of the ones we had to like get to the central line, because I remember I used it a lot when going to Time Fracture. It has like, there's a bloody 15-minute walk to get to the platform, like it's crazy. It might have been like it, was it a Tottenham Court Road? I can't remember, but there's one where it's like, you have to do like a bloody 15-minute walk to get to the platform. It's crazy. And there's so many long bloody corridors on it, but yeah, I mean, but apart from that, like, yeah, I do kind of like the underground. I'm probably weird for liking it. Yeah, you like the underground, so easy to navigate. Yeah, exactly. Right. I think it's, yeah, really easy to navigate. Because it's all colour-coded. I still haven't used the Elizabeth line yet. I was close to, because again, for Time Fracture, I had to go to Bond Street, and that was having an Elizabeth line bit added, but it wasn't built at that point. So I've been to the station where the Elizabeth line is at Tottenham Court Road, but I haven't actually been on an Elizabeth line train yet. So yeah, probably need to do that at some point, don't I? To complete the collection. Then again, I'm pretty sure there's some lines that I haven't been on. Other than that, not sure. I'm not that much of a railway enthusiast. I'm not really a theme park enthusiast, to be honest. I'm an immersion enthusiast. I like things that are immersive. And the underground is immersive. No, but like, I love immersive attractions. Then I have a niche for scare attractions. And then just so happen to like theme parks as well. Hey, the Joneses are in. Hello. Good evening, Mr. James. Just dropped by to quickly say hello. Have firewalls to upgrade very shortly. Ah, okay. Well, good luck with that, I guess. Wait, do you mean like firewalls on a PC, or do you mean like literal firewalls, like walls for fire, like for a fireplace or something? I'm not sure. But yeah, nice to finally have you here. Hope you're all doing well at the moment. I know, like, yeah, things are quite difficult at the moment this time of year and quite busy. So hope everything's going well. But yeah, not really much has happened. I've been filling in a watering hole in a cave and digging up dirt. There's not really been much that's happened. It's not been very bad. Well, we did have someone from the Netherlands in before. Hold on, what was their name again? Hold on. Their name was Jesse Dirksen. We had Jesse Dirksen from the Netherlands. So yeah, that's that was cool. I actually have someone from the Netherlands in my chat, which is crazy. Yeah, and you've not used the underground much. Yeah, I've used it fairly well. Like, you know, whenever I go to London, I've used it fairly well. But yeah, nice to have you guys in. Yeah, literal walls of fire. Jesus. Well, good luck with that. Hope you have some buckets of water. For that firewalls. Oh god, I didn't realise your job was that exciting. I'm assuming Andy. I don't know. Or maybe it's Laura working fireworks, firewalls or fireworks. I'm not sure, but yeah. Hopefully you have fun doing that. Yeah. The start of this live stream was a massive palaver where it's like, yeah. I think because I launched Minecraft, like I was on the main menu and then I launched the world. It kind of caused everything to screw up. And yes, then the live stream lagged quite a bit. It seems to have been going pretty well since then, and then also on my break I didn't realise that my Cursor Alter Mana mug, I didn't realise it still had some drink in it, and then I spilt a load of it over my floor. So everything's been going wrong on this one. In fact, while you guys are here, I don't know whether you're still here or not, or whether you had to go, but I might as well do this now. I'm going to start a little Q&A thing because I need some audience participation. So it may just be Marley, but that's fine. Basically, on these episodes, I normally give them a name, like a little bit of a subtitle. So on the Power Wash Simulator ones, it's a bit easier because it's like I can just say whatever I'm cleaning. But on the Minecraft ones, there's not really a name that I have for it. So I thought, why don't you guys name it? So I'm going to put in a little Q&A thing, and you guys can come up with some names for what this episode's going to be called. So, what should episode 8 be called? And then whichever one I think's best is going to be what the episode's going to be called. So I'm going to put that in the questions and answers bit. You guys put some suggestions. There is also, I'm assuming, Jones, as you might have known this if you watched my previous live streams, there is a 20-second delay, so there might be a bit of a delay on that. Not played Minecraft more, not need to play Minecraft more, not playing it properly for a while. I was actually on our server earlier today, still mining some stuff. The Endermen keep killing me and it's not nice. I'm still here, good. So yeah, let me know what you think this episode should be called, and I will make a decision at the end of the live stream. To be honest, I'm probably only going to be on till 10 o'clock, so yeah, I got like another 35 minutes. So yeah. Fish fingers and custard, yes, that's it. Wait, is that an episode suggestion name, or is that just? Oh, hold on, because yeah, there's the Q&A bit. Yeah, there's nothing in there so far. We could call it fish fingers and custard, which I did try actually. Yeah, I got one of the NGL things, which asked about fish fingers and custard. I'm assuming it was from Marley. But yeah, I did actually try that as a kid, and it was actually all right. Wasn't too bad. But yeah, maybe fish fingers and custard might be a name for the episode, and I will stick to it and call it that. I'll probably rename it once it's actually up. But yeah, yeah, I made that drink a bit too strong. It's cordial, but like I added too much cordial into it. Right. Anyway, oh, also I obviously haven't shown you guys Jones's this yet, but you may notice this little thing in the bottom corner of the screen there. Yeah, that's because I don't put the gameplay on screen, and I actually forgot to do it at one point. So now it stays on this screen to remind me to put the gameplay back on screen with a little Elisa's costume Nem saying, or little Nem will get angry. So we don't want little Nem getting angry. So we need to put it on the screen. And also, I don't know whether you guys saw Phil, the phalanx berries. He's so soft. He's so much more soft than Dungy as well. He's so soft. I could just cuddle him for the rest of the stream, but I'm not going to do that. So yeah, we got there's usually like a plush at the back. I'm sure you guys know the drill with that. Bubba's usually there, but we've got Phil tonight. Let's see. Nope, I only did the Ministry of Joy one. Ah, yes, of course there was that one. Yeah, so yeah, maybe the Joneses did the fish fingers and custard. Who knows? Because I don't know who does them NGLs. Yeah, let's see. Is there any responses? Episode name. You do not know how tempted I am by that, Andy. I'm assuming that's Andy. Sounds like a sense of humour. I am so tempted to call it that. But then again, Cave Swimming Gone Wrong is also a good one. So I'm in the middle on those two because I actually really like episode name. Especially since this is the first one where I get you guys to choose the episode name. That's tough. That is a tough... Marley, try and think of one that can one-up episode name. And I'll see if I'll use it. I don't know. Or Andy, try and get one that one-ups that and then keep one-upping each other until I pick one. But yeah, I mean, you've got a bit of time anyway. I'd say like 35 minutes or so before I pick something. Not gonna lie, Phil has strange eyes. It's less the... I mean, it's partially the eyes. It's more also like the eyebrows. He just looks very concerned. Like Dungy, the other one, I've got a Dungeon Bear. He's got more evil eyes. I just think with Phil, he's just more like... He looks very concerned. I love how you have that, and then you've got the put game. Like, can someone just please like take a screenshot of this and like just out of context with like Phil and then just like the put gameplay on screen in the corner? That just looks. Oh god, Jesus. It's Andy. Yeah, I did think so. I did think it was Andy from the humour and stuff. Got stroked on the head by the plague doctor today. You know, just the usual Thursday. Absolutely. I'm the plague doctor. Well, I mean, technically, I'm Dr. Namelock, but yeah. He's adorable. He's so fluffy. He's so soft. Because I don't know whether with my dungeon one, whether it's because I've just had it for a while or whether it was just using a different manufacturing method. But yeah, that one's a little bit more... Like, it's soft, but it's not as soft as this one. Like, he's so soft. Yeah, I got him at the Christmas event, so yeah, that was good. Right, should I get back to the gameplay now and actually put the gameplay on screen? There we go. Right. Oh no! Don't kill me! God damn it! Right. Okay. So here we go. Let's get some more dirt. All right. Which way was I going? Is it that way? Which way was I filling in? Is it down here? Yeah, it's here. Okay. Oh, I'm being a bit of a maverick with this one. Here we go. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll go back to that Q&A bit in a bit, and yeah, I'll check it and then I'll pick one, and then that will become the episode. Now, to be fair, I'll do this for all the Minecraft videos, so everyone has a chance to get their name, but you just have to do something that's good enough. But yeah, it's just because normally I would do it for something that I did in the episode, but I thought, you know what, let the people choose. Let's see. Hold on. I'll read it in a sec when I'm not dying. Come on, up we go. There we go. Right. We randomly ended up at the Winter Watch Parade in Chester tonight, and Darcy made the Plague Doctor, which is one of my worst nightmares, stroke me on the head. Oh no! You know, it would have been worse, Andy, if it was a clown. If it was a Plague Doctor, he lifted up the thing and there was a clown makeup under there. God. Well, I mean, I hope you enjoyed that. I mean, I imagine that's going to be on your advent calendar thing, isn't it, if you vlogged it? But on the channel, but go and check out Coaching with the Joneses advent calendar stuff. It looks really awesome. But yeah, like a bit of a weird that they had a Plague Doctor at that winter parade. But okay. But yeah, hope you had a good time there. At the Chester. I haven't really been to like any lights stuff yet. The only thing I've done is the Alton Towers Christmas. I really need to do more stuff. I just haven't really been very good at like going and doing stuff myself. I kind of need like the motivation of someone else being there to do it. So yeah, which is why with the Christmas event it was good that I had like Elise and Sam there and stuff. But as I said on the previous streams, like everyone's just so busy at the moment, which I completely understand. And yeah, so yeah. Right, let's go and fill in some more dirt in the hole. That sounds so wrong. Sounds so wrong when it involves a hole, doesn't it? Oh, I just received a video. Hold on. I just received a video from Andy. Hold on. I received images from Marley earlier. I'm receiving a video from Andy now. I could try and get it up on the stream, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just watch it and you can just see my reaction. Let's have a look. I'm assuming you getting patted on the head by a Plague Doctor. Let's have a look if it'll download, because it was taking a bit. Oh, here we go.
Daddy, look, it's a Plague Doctor.
Okay, why is the Plague... It's literally a Plague Doctor in a black Santa outfit. I thought it was just like a classic Plague Doctor, but no, it's just in a Santa outfit. I mean, it's a black Santa outfit at least, so at least that works. But yeah, that's weird. I love how Darcy's just always like permanently trying to. It's like if I went as Chief Clown at Scarefest and we went together, like, yeah, like she would have set me on you. Definitely. Oh god. Poor thing. God. Oh yeah. God. That's random. Like is that like a Chester pastime that, you know, Plague Doctors are there? Winter Watch Parade is probably your sort of thing, very Halloweeny. Yeah, cool. Yeah, definitely we'll need to check it out at some point some year. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah, volume was up on it. Or do you want the volume up on the stream? Hold on. I can watch it again and actually have the volume up. I think I can try and... maybe I can experiment. Hold on. I might be able to show it on the stream, possibly. If you don't mind, of course. Like, I'm assuming it was a bit of vlogging content, so... Yeah. And there's little Elise. Hello. Right, if I go on True... WhatsApp web. Because to be fair, isn't this going to be more entertaining than me putting dirt into a hole? Let's see. Right. And then, yep, can download that. Then go into this and add video source, media source. This might be very loud when I add it in, so I'll try and not make it loud. Let's have a look and go on to downloads. I'll try and quiet it down as soon as I add it in, or like pause it. Right, that might have been really, really loud. I hope not. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit just to make sure it's not too loud. There we go. Yeah, so I can have it on my screen. This is so awesome. Where should I put it? But we'll just put it over at least just for now. In fact, no, screw it. It can go here. And then like cover half my face up. That's fine. Hold on. I'll go. It actually would be better though, wouldn't it? Maybe in this top corner, and then I'll go there. No, that's kind of not better either. Oh well. Anyway, enjoy this, and hopefully the sound's not too loud on it. I'll try and adjust it as I do.
Daddy, look, it's a
You see, I can't hear this
playground.
now, so you guys will be getting to hear it.
Excuse me, can you scare him? He's
Yeah.
afraid of you.
But this is just showing the technology that I can do. I can show things on screen. Get back.
Hiya.
It's so weird. That's such a weird thing. But there you go. Showcased on the stream. Right, so I'll just remove that media source. Yeep. And go back to the gameplay. Nope. I just keep forgetting that I'm like on this fiery pit of doom. Yeah, Marley did suggest earlier, Andy, to use sponges in these caves, but the problem is I don't have any sponges. But sponges would be good. That would be a good way of doing this. The problem is I don't know whether it would actually get rid of the water or whether the water would keep spawning or not. I'm not sure. I mean, unless if you use enough sponges, I guess. Because I think the ones that you can find in the ocean monuments, they're like already waterlogged sponges, which is why they don't take in any more water, I guess. But yeah, sponges would be good. Oh, you're definitely. I'm sorry. Was the whole thing really loud, or I hope not. I did try turning it down, or did I turn down the wrong thing? Maybe I turned down the wrong one. Whoops. I'm not sure. Again, because I can't hear it on my end. The thing. So for me, it's just completely silent. While for you guys, you're probably deaf. Sorry. Whoops. That's the problem with a 20-second delay. It just, yeah, Jesus, it screws things up. Sponges remove the water source blocks, right? The problem is, though, if the whole cave's a water source, it might just keep making water source. If you build a wall around something, then use sponges, you can create a void of air. Is it weird that I thought that a void of air was like a really good nickname for me? Hi, I'm a void of air. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can try it out. I mean, again, as I was saying before in the stream, video audio was fine. Good. Okay, good. It might have been at the start when I put it in. Yeah, it would have been too loud. The problem is I can't pause it. I have to like pause it straight away, and then it's really loud. But yeah, I was saying earlier in the stream that God, my throat's going. That in a way, this is also a good way for me to use all the dirt and stuff that I'm collecting off the mountain, off the hillside, that I'm trying to flatten to make an orchard, because I need wood from trees. Right. And up. Yeah, slowly coming along. Whoop. There we go. Let's maybe get this bit done first. No, gravel, gravel, stop. There we go, and back up. Ooh, actually, this will give me some air. There we go, now I can breathe. There we go. In fact, if I put one here, there we go. That takes a bit of it off, doesn't it? Right. Okay, what I'll do is get rid of this. Got to go to work now. Speak to you soon. Really sorry, can't see it. Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. Yeah, go do work, please. As much as it's probably not fun, please. Yeah, I mean, as I say, stream's always here if you want to come check it out again. It'll always be on the channel. But yeah, thanks for coming, sticking around for a bit, and yeah, hopefully see you soon sometime. Bye bye, Andy. To be honest, you're not really missing much exciting. It's just me filling in a watering hole and trying to keep a conversation at the same time. Multitasking. Oh god, no. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, there we go. I can breathe. Whew. But yeah. But I may use Andy's result in the questionnaire bit, possibly for the episode title, so we'll just have to see. And I'm wondering as well with that was it Jessie? I think with that one from the Netherlands. I'm wondering, was she already subscribed to the channel, or was it because she saw Minecraft on a stream? I'm wondering. I'm actually wondering whether I've just always had a subscriber from the Netherlands. I'm curious. That is interesting. Because it's like with my Walton Farm stuff, for example, like that. Actually, I remember there was someone who commented on one of the videos who didn't watch any of my other stuff, but they watched the Walton Farm stuff, which was which was really cool. Like to have people like, you know, who are interested in loads of other things, not just the theme park stuff necessarily. Which means I can gain massive audiences. I don't really care about that though, to be honest. It's literally just doing what I want to do when I want to do it. Pretty much. Oh, dying again. There we go. I think they found you through Minecraft. Yeah, I think that's probably more likely the case. Because, I mean, if it was through the theme park stuff, then I would be surprised if someone from the Netherlands would have been interested. Then again, like, I feel like there's some people abroad who are like, they see those kind of theme parks abroad and get interested in them, so, I don't know. But yeah, it is more likely through Minecraft. I mean, considering that they were talking about Minecraft quite a bit, then yeah. But yeah, still cool. Still pretty bloody cool to have that. Yeah. Pretty awesome. Have someone from the Netherlands. They seem nice as well, so that's good. I can't wait for the day when I get like someone spamming the chat or something. That's when I need like moderators and stuff to moderate the chat. But my channel's nowhere near big enough for that yet. But yeah, it's like I can't wait till the first day I get a hate comment. Like, because yeah, I haven't had hate comments yet. I've had people dislike videos, which I don't know. I just kind of find it weird. Like someone disliked like the last Oktoberfest video I did at Alton Towers, and I think someone disliked the Hat Green nuclear bunker video that I did. It's like, I kind of get it when it's like there's actually a reason to dislike it. I just can't really see why they would dislike those ones, I guess. I don't know. Like for example, at the start of my channel, I did like an It Chapter 2 review, randomly, I know. And I got a dislike on that, and so I can get that, because it's like, oh, maybe someone just doesn't agree with my opinion, and that's fine. I just don't get it for some of the other ones, though. It's like, but yeah. But again, I don't really care about it, to be honest. Like, you know, I find it interesting to look at, but like, you know, again, I'm just grateful for whatever I have on this channel, really. You know, I was like, I'm shocked that I have over 100 subscribers. I'm shocked I'm into triple figures. I'm shocked that the divisional director of Alton Towers watches my channel sometimes. Like, that's crazy to me. Yeah. again, like, it's more of a hobby. It's not really like a job. And to be honest, I don't think it ever will become a job, and I don't really think I want it to become a job, because then it won't be fun. You know, like, it means I'll actually have to stress over it. I might possibly get income from it, like maybe I could start like a Patreon or something, but it won't be like income that would be a full-time job. It would be something that maybe supports the channel, you know, like funds the channel. It's not going to be something that's going to specifically, you know, have a massive benefit to me. But I mean, technically things towards the channel, yes, it includes that equipment and stuff, but it also includes theme park trips. It also includes food when I'm at those places. You know, it includes, I don't know, like experiences and stuff, scare mazes during scare season. Like, you know, there is like a lot of different things that can cover. But yeah, I'm going to make sure that this drink's actually finished this time and not spill it all over the floor like last time. Right. Okay, do I have any? Yeah, I do. Some of this glowlation in the chest. Right, so I think what I'll do is, because it's like about 9:45 now, I might do one more like sweep of that hill, and then I'll call it an episode, call it a live stream. But yeah, but I mean, depending on like how busy I am, or I don't know, depending on whether I want to do editing on the Walton Files video or not, I may possibly do more than one stream a week. I don't know. Right. I'll try and give enough advance notice. Like at the moment, it seems to be like a couple of days before that I'm able to give notice, but yeah, I might possibly do a couple a week, depending. Because I say these ones are just much easier to set up. I mean, apart from the start of this stream, but I think next time I'll just make sure I'm loaded into the game beforehand. But yeah, I think I was just noticing I was just noticing on the audio levels whether the gameplay was too loud, but no, it is. I'm on the top one. That's louder, so that's fine. I must be louder than the game. God damn it. But yeah, so I might possibly do streams more often. Like, even though, as I say, this one was a bit of a nightmare at the start. Yeah, I think it's just less maintenance, to be honest. Like, because, like, for example, with the Walton Files video that I have, that one, it's got like so many like different layers, like on the editing software that I've got to kind of sort out. I've got to like sync the audio with the video and stuff. I've got to watch through the entire thing multiple times. Like it's a lot more than this, where it's just like I can just come on, stream, talk to some people in the chat, and yeah, and then just upload it and it's done, and it'll cut off whatever. I'm very interested to see how much has been cut off this one, because of all the issues at the start. Like, it turns out like the first half an hour has been cut off or something like that. That'd be crazy. But yeah, but I think it was definitely me launching up the game that was the problem. Yeah, I think next time I need to make sure I'm actually in the game beforehand. Might do the same with Power Simulator as well. I mean, Power Simulator didn't really seem to have a problem with that. One thing I don't think I mentioned this in one of the videos though, but or on the last stream, but I noticed that when watching these ones, considering I've got ADHD, so it's hard for me to focus a lot of the time, especially on long things, the fact that I was able to actually focus on these while I was watching, I mean, still while, you know, like gaming in the background or something, but I was actually able to like focus and enjoy it. I think that's actually a good sign in a way that, you know, it is hopefully something enjoyable that I'm doing. I'm not sure if this one will be as enjoyable, because as I say, I've been like a bit more, I don't know, a little bit more tired, a little bit more depressed in general, but yeah, you know, but hopefully this one's still been relatively enjoyable. You know, enough interesting stuff to talk about. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I think the thing I worry about is when I do actually get more people watching these streams, because then that means it's going to be hard to keep up with the chat and stuff. But yeah. Hold on. I just got an Instagram message from someone. I'm not actually going to look at the message at the moment, but basically someone who's a massive like Smile and Ministry of Joy fan is is, I think, very confused about the whole NGL thing that you put, Marley, about the Ministry of Joy being aliens. It's confused a few people, I think, which is good. So I think I might have to show them the original live stream and, yeah, give them that context. But yeah, that's fun. It's fun to confuse people, isn't it? Right. The thing is, though, I think I was the one who brought up the Ministry of Joy being aliens and things. You're just the one who ran with it. Yeah. Right. Nearly there. Ooh-la-lo. I'm happy to learn I'm confusing people. Yeah, it's a fun thing to do, isn't it, Marley? Yeah. Yeah, because I think Chloe as well, the one who I keep talking about, the Altonville scare actress, yeah, she messaged me as well, very confused. Even though she was on the stream where it happened, I think she just forgot. Which, to be fair, I don't blame her. As I say, I feel like these streams are just more just for like passive viewing and just, yeah, not too much substance. I mean, it is continuing the series that I'm doing, but you know, it's nothing like to take too seriously, to be honest. None of my channel's meant to be taken seriously. Apart from the channel updates where I go really depressing, yeah, that's the stuff you need to take seriously. But yeah, like any of this stuff, it's all just, it's fun, you know. All fun and games. Yeah, I'm tired. I've only got about 10 minutes more anyway, and then I'll come off. But yeah, hopefully I'll get that Walton Files video done soon. And then the Alton Towers Christmas vlog. But as I say, Elise and Sam on Coaster Castle, they've got their vlog up, and it does include some of my footage, so if you want a little bit of a sneak peek, go and check them out, because they're awesome. And to be honest, I think in my vlog especially as well, I feel like their contributions, like when I ask them their opinions and stuff, are way more in depth than mine on that day, just because I think I was just tired a lot of the time as well. But yeah, I feel like they're the ones who make that video better, to be honest. But yeah, they're awesome, really cool people. How much more does the video need? Do you mean the Walton Files one? It just needs editing, to be honest. So basically, I recorded... I don't know whether you watched the Walton Files ones, Marley, but basically it's an analog horror series online where it's basically analog horror being creepy VHS style stuff. And yeah, so I've been reacting to it because I just really like it. And yeah, so they are quite long videos where I literally just watch these YouTube videos, and so therefore I have to like edit through, you know, if there's any kind of like little bits I need to cut out. There's sometimes some quite long segments I need to cut out. I know in this one as well, I accidentally upped the audio on YouTube, which will make it really loud, which means I'm going to have to kind of change the volume of all that and stuff. Really what I should have done was I should have upped it on my speakers and stuff instead of on YouTube. So there's stuff like that which I'm just going to have to like watch through and check through and stuff. While with live streams like this, it's, you know, it's just, I can just put it up and it's one and done, you know. And if anything goes wrong, it goes wrong, screw it. That's what live streams are all about. Well, with my other videos, I like to try and polish them up a little bit if I'm able to. It's just the problem is it's like 2 hours of footage, which a lot of that's probably going to get cut out anyway. I think I could probably get it to like an hour and a half, maybe less. But that's still a lot to watch through. So it's like, you know, it's just a lot sometimes. I feel like hopefully the vlog might be a little bit easier to do. And it's kind of, you know, more fun, kind of happy memories and stuff with Elise and Sam on that day. So, yeah. I just need to get it started. I mean, normally once I get it started, I'm actually like, you know, I'm able to just plow on through it. It's just getting it started that's usually the problem. Especially when I've been depressed a lot of the time. That's not helpful. Yeah. But yeah, I'll get round to it at some point. I think regardless though, even if I don't get like the Walton Files video and the Christmas video done, I'm still going to try and get I'm still going to put priority on the channel update for New Year's Eve, just because it is a pretty important one. And so yeah, I'll probably try and just put priority on that, and then if the other ones come out after that, then so be it. Right. I put out Halloween videos during December, like my channel has no consistency whatsoever. Oh yeah, you've seen bits, that's good. Yeah, it's a cool series. It's but yeah, those videos are quite long. I mean, all my videos are quite long, but yeah, those ones especially, like yeah. And they can be quite slow burns with some of the jump scares and stuff as well. The latest one I recorded, a lot of it's kind of like there's a thing where it's like a video which has like the soundtrack and stuff, like an in-universe soundtrack, like an album, like an in-universe album, but that's a lot of like listening to kind of like lyrics and trying to analyze them and stuff. So I think I'm going to cut a lot of that out and just show the important bits. But yeah, but there is actually a bit near the end where there's like some really quite horrific stuff, which yeah, that's quite fun to react to, especially a bit where I have to translate some Spanish, so that's going to be quite funny. So yeah, December is Halloween season. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Halloween is my Christmas pretty much, and Christmas is the scariest time of year for me. I think kind of. I think this Christmas is not going to be too bad. To be fair, I don't have too much family around and stuff. And we're actually not doing Christmas dinner. We're doing like Christmas tea instead, or I guess properly, you know, if you call tea dinner, then it is actually a Christmas dinner. But yeah, but we'll be doing that in the evening instead, which I think is when Doctor Who's on as well. So I might have to watch that on iPlayer after the fact. But I mean, I normally watch it up in my room on iPlayer anyway, so I don't get my family asking me loads of questions about it. It's like I don't know because I haven't watched the bloody episode yet. But yeah. Yeah, and then there's like the Wallace and Gromit on, isn't there, as well, so that'd be cool to watch. And then there's the Strictly Come Dancing Christmas special, which I haven't even caught up with the main series yet, so yeah, I'm bloody behind on that. Like, I'll probably catch up on that in the new year, to be honest, at some point, if I can be bothered. But yeah. Oh, it's going dark. A little bit more cobblestone to mine. I think considering as well at the start of the stream is a bit slow as well, might as well just keep going on for a little bit longer than 10. Yeah, Doctor Who, then straight into Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, and I think Strictly Come Dancing is before Doctor Who as well, so you got Strictly, Doctor Who, Wallace and Gromit. I just heard so many people saying that this lineup's crazy because there's so much stuff. I mean, not that I'm into it, but I know there's like Gavin and Stacey and stuff. Yeah, I haven't really watched it myself, but I know that a lot of people like it, so yeah, there's like a lot of crazy stuff. Meanwhile, ITV apparently has nothing on it for its Christmas stuff. Yeah, this is the thing. I don't really like. There isn't really much like festive stuff I do during Christmas. Christmas for me is surviving, pretty much. That's what Christmas for me is. It's just getting through the day, pretty much. Yeah. It's a lot. But as I say, hopefully this year, as I say, we don't really have too much family coming around and stuff, so hopefully that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh, God, yawning. I know you're excited for the EastEnders Christmas special too. Yeah, that show that I've watched a lot. To be fair, actually, on I think it's on Instagram. I keep getting like clips from BBC iPlayer, and I keep seeing clips from EastEnders, and like even though I have no interest in EastEnders, I keep getting gripped by those clips where I have to watch through the whole thing. And I think that's just like, I bet if I actually sat down and watched EastEnders, like with Strictly Come Dancing, I bet if I actually sat down and watched it, I would actually get addicted to it. I bet. It's like there's like movies like that, like Back to the Future. Like I hadn't watched it in ages, and I watched it. It was really good. Indiana Jones, same thing. Star Wars, I even think to an extent. Yeah, there was a while since. Like, I remember the first Star Wars film that I watched all the way through was Force Awakens in cinema. Yeah, like it took me a while to actually get back round to the to the like original trilogy and stuff. Don't be fair to EastEnders. But Marley, EastEnders is canon to Doctor Who with Dimensions in Time. Why wouldn't I defend that? Who doesn't love Dimensions in Time? Yeah. That was a weird one. Dimensions. I think it's fun though. I think that's the thing. With Dimension Time, it's bad, but it's so bad it's good because it's actually fun. Like John Pertwee going, "Madam, what year is this?" Like, it's funny. Like, he was in his big lisp phase at that point. So yeah. EastEnders is boomer brain rot. Yeah. Jesus. Okay, boomer. Yeah, I haven't really watched any of it. I say literally just apart from those clips where it's like, I don't know whether I'd get invested in it or not. The most I know about EastEnders is the people who have been on Strictly who are from EastEnders. That's about it, really. And Dimensions in Time, as I said. Which, if people don't know what that is, it is a Children in Need special from 1993, I think, because was it for the 30th anniversary? I'm not sure. But yeah, where it's not very good, but it's basically a Doctor Who and EastEnders crossover in 3D. Wow. So yeah, it wasn't very good, but it is, again, it's kind of like a so bad it's good thing. Like, it's entertaining to watch. Yeah. And got a lot of actors from the show in. And a lot of props and costumes as well, which I'm assuming they're all original ones. I'm not sure. But yeah. I know the BBC spent £87 million on a new set for EastEnders. Oh, really? Yeah, 93. Yeah, I thought it was 93. Wow, 87 billion for a new set for EastEnders. Wait, so you mean they built like a new Albert Square rather than just use the one that was already there? That's weird. Or do you mean for current EastEnders that they built a new set for it? Maybe. I don't know. Right, that's all my picks and stuff. Right, so I'll go back to the house, build some more, and then we're going to choose an episode title for this. I'm excited for which one I'm going to choose. I'm genuinely tempted by that episode title one and putting it in lowercase like Andy did. I'm putting in the exact same kind of like text formatting. Yeah, that'll be fun. It was almost called Dimensions of Time, but someone pointed out that was already an episode title. Dimensions of Time. I'm assuming that was one of the Hartnell ones where they actually, where they didn't do them like as part 1, part 2, part 3. It was like they had like episode titles, like you had an Unearthly Child, The Firemaker, stuff like that. I'm assuming that's Dimensions of Time because is it maybe from the Daleks Master Plan? Possibly. Not sure. I don't remember all those episode titles. Yeah, they rebuilt the whole of Albert Square. Oh, right, interesting. Cool. A lot of money. Right, so let's get sticks, wood. Let's put these in like that. Then put this in the furnace. I should have kept some cobblestone, god damn it. There we go. Most of the costumes from Dimension Time are original, but some are replicas. Yeah, I could tell that some were replicas. Either that or just really badly maintained originals. I think it was Master Plan. Yeah, I thought it would have been Master Plan. Yeah. No, it turns out it's from the Massacre of St. Bartholomew's Eve. That one. Yeah. The one that Ian Levine's so lovingly done a recreation of. Oh, it doesn't look good. It really doesn't. Alright, there's all my picks. And let's do some shovels ready for next time. And then I might just put in the dirt in place ready for next time so it reminds me, hey, I need to fill in the dirt hole first. Alright, there's them two. Then some more sticks. And then one more shovel. Then put in these. Let's collect this copper as well. There we go. I might just make a couple more torches with these sticks. Just so I've got enough. Alright, and then put this back in. There we go. Go to bed. Right, so yeah, it's just gone 10 o'clock. And you're listening to BBC Radio 6. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the main webcam with little Elise in the corner. There, other side, there we go. Right, so I'm going to go back to the Q&A and see what we're going to call this episode. If there was anything else in there. Oh god, there's loads. Okay, so our options are episode name, which I'm very tempted by, especially since this is the first one. Cave swimming gone wrong. Phil takes over. I mean, he didn't. He's just being cute and adorable, aren't you, Phil? Come here. You can be here at the last bit. And then episode 8. Man refuses to clear water from cave efficiently for 3 hours. I do like that one. I do like. It's for me. It's between cave swimming gone wrong and episode name. I feel like I'm gonna go for episode name just because that's like the first one where we're choosing an episode. I feel like it's the perfect opportunity to do it, but I'm sure Marley will have plenty more opportunities, especially for ones like man refuses to clear water and cave efficiently for 3 hours. That is a good. To be fair, you'll have more opportunities to use that title because I'm probably going to be doing this for multiple episodes, so you'll have more of a chance to do that. Don't worry. So I'll just close the Q&A now. Yep, let's end the Q&A. There we go. So, hold on. Oh, is the questions gone? God damn it. Yeah, because now I forgot what he actually put. It was episode title, wasn't it? I think it was episode title. This is where I have to look back on the footage and actually see. If it wasn't episode title, what I'll do is I'll see what I said and then I'll put that in properly. But yeah, I'll put that in after the fact. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. There's Elise in the little bottom corner again. But we'll keep her there. You know, she's doing a lovely job there, little Nam. Yeah, it'll be episode 9 to 45. You joke, you say that in jest, Marley, but that's probably going to be the case, yes. So yeah, overall, Minecraft done. Whoop whoop. Might possibly doing multiple streams a week, I'm not sure. Depends. I do need to get on with the Walton Files stuff. I need to get on with the Alton Files Christmas vlog. But yeah, you know, I do enjoy doing these more just because they're easier, to be honest, and lets me talk to lovely people like you, Marley, and Andy, and Jesse from the Netherlands. That's amazing. That's someone else has watched. But yeah, that's all tonight. I will get that episode title sorted in a sec. Episode name, right? Episode name. That's what it was. All uncapitalized. It'll all be uncapitalized. Okay. So we'll do it as episode name. So yeah, so I don't know when I'll be streaming next. It'll be sometime next week, I think. Probably Thursday. Just because Thursday seems to work well, but it may be another day as well. Maybe a weekend, maybe a weekday. Who knows? But anyway, so until then, or maybe the Walton Files, you might see that first. I will see you next time. Bye bye. Say goodbye, Phil. Bye-bye. He just looks so traumatizing. Come on, it's okay, Phil. It's all right. No one's going to hurt you anymore. Okay, well, bye, everyone, and see you next time. Bye-bye.